We're streaming on Facebook right now. What's up, Brian?
On Facebook or YouTube?
On YouTube. I mean. I'm not going to mess with that. I'm just going to...
Okay, that's fine. There it is. Hello.
It's going to be a delay, but it's picking us up. That's the only thing I haven't figured out is how to shut that off.
Oh boy. That's okay.
It is right now because nobody knows.
Yeah. All right. Just about ready to rock and roll. Back here at Hastings College, get ready for Bison football, KICX, HighPlainsRadio.net, of course, the KICX app as well. Rich Barnett, please welcome back, putting headsets on, Mr. Kyle Delaveau. It's been quite the day for you, big guy. A little tennis earlier for the Bison boys, and now here a little football tonight.
Oh yeah, lots of good things today. A little Bison tennis, that was fun. I got a chance to see some of that. They look really great, and excited about how tennis is going to look this year.
Yeah.
And now we get to do some football.
A little football tonight here at Hastings College. You and I, the last football game we did was here at Hastings College in the playoffs, and Bison played well for a half, but that second half, Tigers kind of took over, didn't they?
They did, and we really hung with them actually for about 3 quarters.
Yeah,
I went a little south after that, but I know that our guys are hungry to get back tonight and play some football, and hopefully maybe take back some ground from Hastings tonight.
Yeah, Tigers already got a game under their belt. As a lot of folks know, 35-8 at Lincoln North Stars, so advantage them. They got a chance to start early, get a game under their belt, so and to get a game and then work on what they weren't happy with. As Coach Shoemaker said, hey, we didn't do everything perfect. We won big, but we had a lot to work on. And boy, they've got so much. They got a good offense, they've got a decent defense, and they got probably the Class B's best quarterback.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Seneca's a great quarterback. I think he slung the ball for about 275 yards against North Star last week, 3 touchdowns. And what a night he had against some Class A competition. So expect more of that tonight from him.
You missed it because I know you were in tennis, but I had a chance to drive down from the Wagner Ford Wagner Chevy guys a 2019. I'm not a car guy here. 2019 Toyota Camry, black and white. Wow. I got that thing up to 120 on the highway today.
I don't doubt it.
No, I did not. Don't say that. I'm just kidding, Chris. I did not do that. But boy, it's a sweet looking vehicle. And our friends over Wagner Ford Wagner Chevy, once again, great service department at each location. Schedule your oil change today by calling Larry at the Wagner Ford Toyota store or Dean at the Wagner Chevy Buick. And so thanks to our friends over Wagner Ford Wagner Chevy for our drive to the game. We have our anthem. We'll check the lineups for you coming up here shortly. Our Bison Football Wagner Ford pregame continues shortly on KICX.
Our national anthem. Tiger Marching Band. Hastings High School takes this opportunity to thank Mary Lanning Hospital for providing athletic training services for all Hastings Tiger athletic events. In particular, we thank Ashley Conrad, athletic trainer, and Dr. Curtis Reimer, team physician, for their help and support.
Back here at Hastings College, getting ready for the Bison and the Tigers. Oh, we missed a coin flip, Kyle. We missed it. I think we missed it. I'm sure we missed it. I'm sure they did it already. But we'll have to get that next week in the Creek game.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing
We're over one. We're over one. Dang it.
What a way to start.
What a way. All right, starting lineups first for Hastings. They're starting offense led by their great quarterback, number 4, Jared Senek, 6'2", 200-pound senior. The lone setback we see a lot of times. Fullback, number 7, Zayden Widener, 5'10", 160. Got a lot of wide receivers. Number 3, Gareth Jones, 5'10", 175, and a senior. Carson Shoemaker, number 25, 7'1", 155, and a senior. Brandon Delovich, 6'1", 160, and a senior. And Austin Nauer, number 2, 5'10", 155, and a senior. So it's an all pretty. They got a ton of seniors. Just like McCook, got a lot of seniors. The offensive line, led by number 52, the senior Justin Musgrave, 6', 200-pound center. Right guard is Blake Davis, number 61, 6', 225, and a senior. 56, the left guard Landon Jacobus, 6', 200-pound senior. Left tackle, a couple of juniors, and they're big. Max Johnson, 6'4", 285, and a junior. And the right tackle is number 73, Lucas Koletic, 6'5", 280. Can you believe bookend tackles like that? Wow.
Yeah, they're a lot bigger than they were last year, Rich. They had those athletic guys that went 210, 220 last year. And this year they got 280-pound guys, which seems unfair with all their speed that they'd have the size too. But we'll see. Bigger doesn't always mean better.
That's true. Good point. Very good point. The defense for Hastings up front, they run a lot of four-men front, 43. Look, Koletic and Jacobus on the two defensive ends. Ashton Brown, 71, is a left tackle, 5'10", 275 in the junior. Max Johnson's the right tackle. The linebackers, Blake Davis is the middle linebacker, 61, 6', 225 and a senior. Widener is the strong side linebacker. The will linebacker is number 58, Isaiah Henry, 5'9", 185. The corners are Jones and Nauert. The safety is Kavalage, and Bo Dreyer, number 10, 5'10", 160. The junior is the strong safety. That's your offense, defense, once again, for the Hastings Tigers. You can tell they're announcing the lineups here for Hastings. Yeah, not too bad. The Bison lineup. And we're right near the speaker, folks, so bear with us here. Right near it. The Bison offense led by their senior quarterback, Mark Hart, 6'1", 160, the senior. The running backs, tailback Luke Harris, former pregame guest, number 31, 5'2", 165. Alec Lang is the fullback, 6'2", 220. Wide receivers rotating in there, 22, Ty Stevens, 6'2", 165. Senior Mason Schmoker, number 11, 5'11", 165. And sophomore Lucas Gomez Wilson, 5'8", 145. Number 13, the two tight ends, but they go double tight end set. Senior Andrew Pearson, number 3, 6'3", 180. Brayden Poole, number 15, the senior 6'3", 185. Offensive line's got to get it done up front. The senior center, Adrian Manzanares, 5'11", 250. That's it. Starting center, the two guards, sophomore Eli Caleb, 6'8", 5'11", 240. And senior Torrington Ford, number 65, 6'1", 205. The two tackles, number 54, Isaiah Weber, 6'4", 200. And Brady Esch, 5'10", 230. That's your Bison offense. The defense, a lot of the same names. Ford is moved from inside to outside defensive end. Isaiah Weber's the other side. The two tackles of Reed Steinman, 5'11", 230. And Ethan Hicks, 5'10", 245. Two down tackles. Probably see a lot of three-man front from McCook against the slinging offense of Hastings. The linebackers inside Langdon and Manzanares, outside of Barris and Leighton Fisher, number 1, 6'1", 175. The two corners are Schmoker and Arp. Stevens and Jacob Gomez Wilson, the sophomore, number 25, 6'1", 140. So you got a lot of guys for McCook. A lot of guys play both ways. Hastings, not so much according to their lineup that Coach Shoemaker provides. They got a few more guys just kind of playing one way.
Yeah, I think we're going to probably see a lot of guys. than what the roster shows. I saw the box score last week from that North Star game, and it was a lot of familiar names on both sides of the ball.
Landon Jacoba.
When the game gets going, you'll see a lot of guys playing both ways for Hastings.
And a 6'4",
Tigers being introduced right now. Bison have already been introduced to come into the halftime locker. It's a nice folks on the far side again. Hastings High has some rules. You gotta look after wearing masks, and they have social distancing, kind of like everybody else right now.
Number 13, Braden Halbert.
Exactly right. Bison boys tennis, Lady Bison golf today. We'll get to those coming up at halftime. We got some Coach Weavers on the tennis side you were there watching, and also Coach Joel Arterburn and his Lady Bison hosted the McCook Invited Heritage Hills today. They had pretty good meetings, had some good teams, and I'm not a golfer. I don't know about you. If you go to Heritage Hills and golf a lot, I just know it's a tough course, and I'm sure that some of those teams don't want to come back.
I golfed there once before I moved. I moved there, and
number 20, Carson Shoemaker.
I find it tough as well.
So anyway, we'll go some of the results coming up with the rest of the Bison fall sports. Volleyball took place last night. Softball's already got 5 games under their belt. The big Holdridge invite coming up tomorrow. Cross country, head coach Tom Sugar. I know Coach Shooks, I think, is listening right now. He better be listening right now. He's taking his team to North Platte tomorrow. And tennis also meeting tomorrow as well. So everybody's got in the swing of things over the last couple of days.
The Tigers are coached by Mr. Charlie Shoemaker.
It is.
Evan Gruber, Corey Greer, Ryan Nixon, Kirk Orgren, Brian Better, Matt Kissinger, and Andrew McCarty.
Runs Party Electric, Defending Motors, Herman Jones, Funeral Travel, Lock and Air Mortuary, Venturing Heating and Air, Horizon Bank, some of our great sponsors. Of course, Horizon Bank is sponsoring the Bison touchdowns. We won a lot. Steve Rasmussen wants me to say Bison touchdowns sponsored by Horizon Bank a lot throughout the season. We appreciate that. Our stats sponsored by McCook Clinic, and our scoreboard sponsor updates brought to you by MMB Bank, and of course our Wagner Ford pregame, Wagner Chevy postgame each and every Friday night. Of course, next week we'll be at home for the Crete Cardinals. The first time Crete has been at Weiland Field for a regular season game ever, I think. They've been in the playoffs there, but for regular season, first time ever.
Exciting stuff.
Yeah.
The schedule is really different this year.
Oh, without a doubt, because you got Hastings, we see them. Crete at home, at York, that's a normal game, and then at Seward the next week. Seward's the Blue Jays. I don't think in regular season, since I've been doing Bison games, we've never played Seward. Playoffs or regular season, that's a new opponent right there.
Yeah, I think Coach Gross was saying it's the first time maybe for him as well. So.
Yeah. 7 o'clock Central Time, KICX FM McCook. Got a little cloud cover, had a few sprinkles on the way over here, but it's a little toasty still, but temperature's cooling off a little bit. Last part of August, getting ready for September. Bison won the toss, I would guess, and then deferred to the second half, and we'll see McCook kick it off, and we'll see. Hastings got a ton of speed. We've talked about it. We'll see it right here, I'm sure, with their kickoff return.
Yeah, you got to think they want to get out fast, and I expect good coverage from McCook here. Let's see if old Luke Maris can put it in the end zone. That'd be fun.
Luke Maris.
Start us off.
Back to
we'll see what happens.
Talking to Luke in a pregame, he's a busy guy. A kicking game, return guy. I think the only time he's not out there is on punts. Starting tailback, outside linebacker, so he's out there a ton once again for this McCook team.
Some Tiger King t-shirts down in the Hastings fandom, so they're embracing their Tigerdom.
Are you gonna ask for one of those maybe later?
I might.
Line drive kick by Maris, going to take it about the 5-yard line. 10, 15 near side's got a little hole. 25, 30, 35, 40. That's Shoemaker midfield down the near sideline and finally tackled. He went out of bounds at about. They're going to mark it that Bison 42, and I think that was Carson Shoemaker on there. I think it was Carson. Yep, it was. Yep. Coach's son. He's got a lot of wheels, and what a starting spot for Hastings here.
Yeah, we couldn't afford to do that, but here we are, and now it's time to get after it. And, excited to see how this front this defensive front holds up against Hastings. Big guys up front.
Got some new names up front, Kyle, especially those two down tackles, don't we?
Yeah, we do. And those guys, the one thing that I know about our defensive line is they're always tough. They always play tough, and I expect nothing but that tonight.
I'm stunned they haven't turned the lights on in the stadium yet. It's kind of dark. Seneca on a quarterback keepers right between the tackles, and the Bison clogged the lane after about a gain of 1 or 2. Straight quarterback design run that time. Nice fill that time. Torrington Ford. Also Isaiah Weimers. It's going to be a gain of just give him a gain of yard, bring him 2nd and 9. Oh, by the way, our statistician for the night, the one and only Reese Delavo behind us here. And boy, you're going to owe him big time for dinner tonight after the game, right?
Absolutely. It's going to cost at least Taco Bell, I'm guessing.
4 wide look, twins both sides, shotgun look for Seneca, ball on the near side hash. Bison rushing 3-man front, bringing the outside blitz. Seneca pass complete, 35, and then drug fumble on the play. The Bison got it. Working for extra.
Manzanares with the pickup there.
Boy, dream of that 57. Boy, that tight jersey, 57. As the pass was complete near side to Cavillage, but slung to the ground, coughed it up. The Bison right there, and a big turnover.
Yeah, it was a great play. At first I was a little nervous because they were off quite a ways.
Yeah.
But they swarmed right in, made the play, and what a play it was.
Well, Seneca last week didn't have the greatest percentage-wise, but boy, the ones he hit, 8 attempts, like 8 of 24, but they went for big yardage, and they don't want to keep. They want to keep everything kind of in front of them. We'll see senior quarterback Mark Arp bring this offense up with lone setback and fullback. Alec Langen right next to him. The motion man on the near side is Schmoker. 3 wide look on the fullback give. It's going to be Alec Langen across the 40, 42, 43-yard line. Alec for a good 5-yard gain on a dive right between the tackles that time. A nice game, brings up 2nd and 5.
I got a feeling we're going to be seeing that a lot tonight, Rich. And why not if it's going to go for 5 yards every time?
So, both offenses, similar look. They keep a fullback, at least on this first set of downs. Widener for Hastings, and Langen back there gets a 5-yard gain. As the Bison trying to convert off a Hastings turnover, no score here from Hastings College at 10:40 left. Double tight end set. Cool on one side, got Peterson on the other. The motion man coming to the near side, going to stop, and in the eye, it's Arp on play action. He's got some pressure. He's hit from behind and a fumble on the play. And Hastings got a lot of black shirts over in the area. Did Mark get it back? Wow. He did. How in the world did he get that ball?
I do not know.
Blindside hit. They hit him hard. We could see it up here. And managed the ball went flat out of his hands and managed to get it right back. Wow.
Down and 12.
Yeah, what a great play by Mark. He's not going to have that long to be able to hold on to the ball. Yeah. He's going to have to find somebody sooner than that. But what a great way to recover. Can't believe that he recovered that ball. That was an excellent play.
So they'll lose yardage. Just bring up 3rd and 12 now as a loss of 7 yards on the play. They'll go twins here, right, 1 wide to the far side. Langen right to the right of Arp in the shotgun set. As Mark fakes the given sides, running for his life again, right out of the pocket, still rolling. Pass backside, going to be incomplete. He had 2 receivers in about the 45-50 and went over Peterson. It was almost caught by Ty Stevens. That would have been a first down, but incomplete, and the Bison will punt.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed, Rich, is that we have some longer, faster tight ends this year. Maybe not quite the big blockers that we've had the past couple of years, but some more length and some more speed. So it'll be interesting to see how they use them. But it's, like you said, it's 4th down, and we got a punt in front of us.
So we'll see Branson McDonald back to kick for McCook. And 2 deep for Hastings. High snap. Is that Ty? It's Ty Stevens back there. So Stevens punting this first time at about the 20 taken. Good room, 25, 30, 35. And a nice return, hit out of bounds. We got a late flag. We did. We hit him out of bounds. Dang it. It's going to give 15 yards and put them in our territory.
So that's Branson McDonald on the punt. You were right. The first time it was also Branson McDonald on the stop, but also with the hit out of bounds.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yep, number 1.
Well, that's Fisher over there. I think it was Ty Stevens. I was Ty back there. It was 22. I was thinking that because I saw McDonald punt a lot in the scrimmage, but I think it was Stevens back there. But it was Fisher. You called it. I think Leighton hit him a little hard out of bounds, a little bit late that time, and that'll cost him some penalty yardage. Now they finally turn the cotton picking lights on.
Done
that about 30 minutes ago. It's going to take a while to warm up.
Personal foul.
So a late hit against the Bison on the punt, and that'll put 15 yards, going to put him past midfield and give Hastings a good starting point in their second drive. You recall the first drive had a nice kickoff return from Carson Shoemaker down about the 40-yard line, and then a pass play once again coughed up, recovered by Manzanares. The Bison got some yards, had the quarterback sack, fumble recovery by Arp, and then couldn't do anything with it. So, well, they're marching backwards. Was it against Hastings?
It was against Hastings.
Wow.
We will take it.
Yeah, we'll take it. No, I just looked across. I know it's clearing on the other side. It's McCook's side over there, but the way they were looking, it looked like it was definitely against McCook.
Oh
my gosh.
Penalty.
Mr. Barry, look at him right there.
saw
Cam's
that.
right there. Boy, you think he's missing this right now? You're missing this, aren't you? Oh, my gosh, he shakes his head. Put a jersey on. Nobody will know. Nobody will know.
Ball's at their own 37-yard line.
Oh, offsetting penalties. Okay, very good. We need to get a microphone for Reese, don't you think, next game or something like that?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll put a 3-minute Monday Night Football booth. Okay, so Hastings takes over, 1st and 10 on their own 37-yard line, and go 5 wide. Twins right, trips left, Cynic shotgun, little pop pass to complete, 45, and midfield, and dragged down about the 46-yard line. Langan finally got after the reception that time by Austin Howard, one of their senior wide receivers. There's so many out there.
1st down and 10 for the Tigers.
Kyle, it's tough to cover them all, isn't it?
47-yard
was,
line.
I wasn't expecting that 5 wide look. Like you said, they came out with pretty much the same set that we had the first time, and now we got this little kind of
a little bunch set.
Yeah, bunch set to the wide side here.
Yeah, bunch set trips here near side, one to the far side. Seneca screen, Carson Shoemaker 45, 40. Good Jim, 35, 30, cut back lane. Still on his feet, 25, and then finally knocked him out a 25-yard line and a big gain before the tackle made by Gomez Wilson. Jacob down there on the coverage, but once again, Shoemaker on the screen here near side. Boy, he moves, shifts left, shifts right in there, and Hastings in business down to about the 25-yard line.
Yeah, he is fast.
Hastings, they had the speed last year to have a pretty good 4x1 if they would have had the spring track season, but of course it got canceled. Run the midline. It's going to be a quarterback's now. Seneca got out of the sack, got out of it, but finally the Bison wrap him up. It'll be a quarterback sack and a loss of 1. I think it was Fisher. It's going to probably be credited. Manzanares is back there. Also, Luke Maris is back there as well. It's a loss of 1, brings him 2nd and 11.
A lot of guys had their hands on him that time, Rich, before they finally got him down, but nice to get the loss on the play.
No score, 8:31 left in the first quarter. 2nd and 11 for Hastings. The Bison, 26-yard line, no score. 4 wide look, Widener to the right of Cynic, and they'll run Widener, run a wide left, cut back lane. Bison knocked it down. Knocked it down for about a 2-yard gain that time. Fisher came in wide, and it was Torrington Ford at 65 that knocked him down after giving him a gain of 2 yards in the play. This brings up 3rd and 9.
Just like usual, we're tough on run defense, and we'll see what Hastings dials up here on 3rd and 8, but hopefully we can get them shut down. And probably 4-down territory here. I don't think they got a kicker that's going to kick that.
It might be. No question about it. Bison's going to shut the door and make it a 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9, instead of 3rd and 4th and short. They'll go bunch set, trips here on the left side, 1 wide out to the far side. Motion man is Shoemaker to the far side. Seneca shotgun set. Bison rushing some inside blitz. Seneca far side, pass too low for Shoemaker out in the flat. It'll bring up 4th and 9. Let's see the Tigers. That's it. If you're looking at a 40-yard field goal, if they attempt it, so they might just keep the offense in the field.
Yeah, that's what they're going to do, Rich.
Of course, Coach Charlie Shoemaker, before he came to Hastings at Grand Island Central Catholic, and a former Cambridge boy. Back in the day, played for Coach Keyser back in those dynamite 90s teams. Once again no, maybe it wasn't the 90s teams. I can't remember what year Charlie, but he was on some of those great Cambridge teams. Hastings will go for it on 4th and long. Cynic looking, pocket breakdown, pass to the end zone, going to be broken up.
That was awesome defense, Rich.
Back in the coverage.
Jacob Gomez Wilson, I think.
Yes, one-on-one with Shoemaker in the end zone. As threw it up for grabs. The Bison had the pressure from the left side coming. Jacob, nice job of the coverage. Hastings fails on 4th and 9. The Bison will get the ball back.
Yeah, and that was just great defense, Rich. I mean, it one-on-one, like you said, and Jacob just won that battle. So him, sophomore, going against a senior and winning the battle. What a great way to shut Hastings down after they started fast on that series.
No score still. 7:25 left here in this first quarter. Both teams have had chances. Hastings, their second series. knocking on the door, but they fail in 4th and 9. The Bison offense comes up. Senior center Adrian Manzanares with the in the eye. Actually, split back look. Got a motion man on the near side. The tight end Peterson shifts from left, right, and he wasn't set that time. Mark didn't give him a chance to get set. It's a flag on the play. This is Cosmo Cook some yardage right here.
Yeah, and obviously these are things that it's our first game. You know, right. Total advantage Hastings to be able to have a game under the belt coming into tonight, but. You know, it's early, and we'll clean these things up.
I don't know if Andrew was just looking down there, if he was the shift, a tight end shift from left to right, or just got the leg, but he was just putting the hand down, and Mark snapped it, and the flag came out. So 5-yard penalty brings up 1st and 15. 7:23 left, back in the eye. 2 tight ends. Actually, just the 1 tight end. One of the options could be Langham gets it on the fullback, sneak in there.
On the carry.
Cross the 20, about the 21, maybe the 22-yard line to pick up a couple of yards. Still going to bring up 3rd. We'll give him a gain of 3, bring up 2nd and 12.
They can stop for the Tigers.
Yeah, you got to think that he's going to run tough tonight. He wants this bad.
He does.
He wasn't happy about that playoff game, Rich.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Hard to believe Alec is one of his seniors playing in his final season. Bison got twin receivers to the right. They got 2 tight ends. And we had actually just the one. We had movement, but we got back in time. It was caught. They're going to throw the flag now. I was surprised because it was the tackle here on the near side, Brady Esch. It wasn't a tight end, it was a tackle, and he caught contact and he went back and they didn't do anything. Isn't it contact and it's done?
Yeah, especially for the offense, you would think.
Yeah.
Illegal procedure.
That might be the latest illegal procedure call in the history of high school football. I mean, he was like a full 15 seconds later. Maybe the Hastings sideline had something to do with that call, Rich, you think?
It could have been, but boy, he had a wide out coming in motion, and I don't know if he heard something or what, but took off too soon. 2nd and 17 now, back at the Bison 17-yard line. 3 wide look. 1 step back, and Arp under center, showing blitz. They're bringing that little backer. Arp going to drop back with some pressure, tuck it and run. It's going to be sacked at about the 12-yard line. It's going to be a 5-yard loss in the play. Just Mark was trying to find something that time and couldn't find a crease to go through it. Just bring up 3rd and long.
That middle linebacker is a big boy, Rich.
And we're talking about 6'1" Blake Davis, 6 foot 225, and a senior. He was coming right behind or right by that Manzanares with the inside blitz and caused a lot of havoc.
And he is every bit of 6 foot and 225 pounds, I think.
So let's see if McCook go conservative here on 3rd and 22. And the motion man is Langan out of the backfield. Arp on a toss pitch. Gomez Wilson trying to get the edge. He's got some breakout rates right. 25-30, 35-40. Jacob to midfield. 45-40. 35-30, 25-20, 15-10-5. Touchdown, Jacob Gomez Wilson. Holy smokes, from 88 yards out on a toss pitch on 3rd and 22.
Yeah, you can talk about Hastings speed all night long. That's the fastest player on the field tonight, as far as I'm concerned.
Wow, they put Langan out in motion, the fullback, for a lead blocker. They had a block, they had a wide receiver out there as well. Got the pitch. Jacob, nice job finding some creases and an 88-yard touchdown run to get the Bison on the board.
So I have a question for you, Rich.
Yeah.
Do you call that conservative?
Well, I guess you could.
Sideline warning against McCook Bison.
Oh, McCook just got a sideline warning of all things.
I think they're not wearing their masks over there.
Yeah, new rule. It's 10s to the 10s now. So that's new this year.
Luke Maris will attempt
Luke Maris on for the extra point. Mark Arp will hold it. Bison had some late personnel in there. Gosh dang it, these extra points are important. 6-0. A Horizon Bank touchdown, number 1. Jacob Gomez Wilson on an 88-yard on the toss pitch. Snap is good, holds good, kicks on the way, and Luke, a little line drive, but it's all the way good. 7-0 Bison. We're back with the Bison kickoff next on KICX. Wow.
You get the Horizon Bank touchdown.
I did. I was late.
Man, I missed this. special team kick tackles and non tackles. Yeah.
Luke Maris will kick off for the Bison. Back deep to receive the Tigers. Number 7 is Aid Widener. And number 20, Carson Shoemaker.
Rich Barnett and Kyle Delaveau back here in Hastings. Big play from McCook on a 3rd and 22. Thinking it was just going to be a conservative call, and toss pitch to Jacob Gomez. Wilson with blockers in front, goes down the far sideline, puts up the Jets on. Kyle, the extra point's good, and the Bison up early 7-0.
Yeah, Rich, what are you guessing that Hastings didn't think that's how the beginning of this game was going to go?
Probably not. Probably not. Luke Maris to kick it off. Widener and also Shoemaker back deep. Nice kick again, about the 2-yard line. Kicking by Shoemaker. Had a big return last time. 15-20, 25-30. And better coverage by McCook. Third series for the Tigers. Their worst starting position. They've been past the 50 the previous 2 times, and we're going to make them start at the 30-yard line this time.
Yeah,
Tigers have a first down and 10, balls on the 31-yard line.
On defense.
Exactly right. Horizon make touchdown. Steve Rasmussen doing cartwheels on that one. Horizon make touchdown number 1. On the Gomez, Wilson, Jacob. You got 2 of them. You got Jacob, you got Lucas in there, but Jacob with an 88-yard touchdown run. Twins both sides, 4 wide. Cynic shotgun set, 3-man front. Fakes to give inside. Pass going to be complete, 40-yard line, 45. Midfield, 45-40, 35-30. And the tackle made by the Fisher. No, that was Mark Harp. Kind of jumped on the back that time of Braden Cavalage. As he just went up the field a little bit, about 7-8 yards, stopped, and it was just...
Yeah,
take off after that.
They're just running that little out. It's practically like a running play. Just a few yards up the field and get the ball out, and then you're one-on-one in space.
Hastings knocking on the door inside the 18-yard line. 5-10 left. Cynic looking to throw. Screen far side complete. Shoemaker has it, trying to juke a little bit. 15, and we gave up a couple of yards. But the Bison Phil was pretty good on the far side by Fisher. Also over there was Schmoker. Give him a gain of 3 yards and brings up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, you said that Cynic was 8 of 24 last week. He went for 270 yards. So that's a pretty good chunk of change on every pass play when you're talking about that, Rich.
2nd and 7, we'll call it. Down to the 15-yard line. 4 wide look. Cynic inside give Widener, and the Bison met it right there. Super job. The inside tackles.
Manzanares.
Yeah, and Adrian playing that middle linebacker.
On the carry.
Along, of course, with those 2 new down tackles this year for the Bison defense.
Number 65.
Torrington Ford was out in there as well, but
Corey Rogers in there as well.
Okay, so the Bison doing some shuffling on the defensive front a little bit.
So
it's going to be a loss of 1 to play, bring up 3rd and a long 8. Twin receivers to the far side with Nauer and also with Jones to the right side. Cavalage split out wide left. Cynic with the motion man coming near side. Looking to throw. Good protection. Look for the deep ball in the end zone. Overthrow. Touchdown. I thought he overthrew the receiver. And a touchdown from 17 yards out. Shoemaker from Cynic to Shoemaker. Carson Shoemaker. And the Tigers are a point away from tying up. I thought that thing was going. It was sailing over his head, but not the case. That's how good my eyesight is these days.
Well, the lights, they're still warming up, so let's blame it on that, Rich.
Extra point is coming up. Briar Menke will kick it as the Tigers are looking once again to tie this ball game up at 7. Big play offense for Hastings. Knew they had it in them, and the Bison gave us some big plays there. Mickey on the extra point, kicks on the way, and it is on the way and good. We're tied at 7, 3:53 left in the quarter. Back in the kickoff next on KICX. Was that a 17-yard touchdown pass?
Yes.
Rich and Kyle back here, and Reese as well. Keeping our stats tonight here at Hastings College. 7-7 ball game. Bison big play, ran the ball, and we know Hastings is going to throw it, and they've got a lot of wide receivers. Bison just got to adjust a little bit in the next series.
Yeah, and Shoemaker and Cowledge are going to... Those were the big names from that North Star game, so no big surprise that's where that ball went.
And he will pick it off from the 40 as the Bison, their first chance of return right here. 7-7 ball game. Score update brought to you by MMB Bank. Kick's going to be long. It's going to be Gomez-Wilson about the 7-yard line. 10, 15, and Jacob got hammered about the 17-yard line. He's been kind of a groin pull from... that's why he's not even a kicking dude. He's in there playing, running, of course, you saw, but that time he had no chance.
21, Trevor Sullivan.
No, didn't slow him down on that play, but yeah, good coverage by Hastings that time.
First down and 10.
3:48 left, first and 10 Bison. Their third series of the first quarter. Both teams have had their chances. First and 10. Stevens and Schmoker, the two wideouts here to the right. Split back look. Smoker now in motion will stay in a wing. They'll run Langan inside. Alec, nice job, dives away to the 20-yard line. Picked up a gain of about 3 yards on the play. Blake Davis, middle inside backer, I think was the one who got him first. Took his legs out from underneath him. It's 2nd and 7.
2-yard gain.
These two coaches couldn't be any more different because, Coach Shoemaker, get down the field in a hurry. If you're Coach Gross, he just chunks of yards, 5, 6 yards, make
just
that.
Grind it.
Just grind it. Yeah, exactly. Take time off the clock. Arp under center. It's going to be a delay this time. Gomez-Wilson with some room. 25, 30, 35, 40. Midfield, 45, 40, 35, 30. Knocked out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. Another big play and a delay. We get a flag back at a 42.
Got a holding. Unfortunately, he was already by him, and he just went ahead and threw him down.
Taking a stop for the Tigers.
Wow.
Number 2, Austin Nauer.
That was a great run, too.
A counter, a delay, and with Langan out blocking that time. He found some holes, and a hold against the Bison. Gosh, dang it anyhow. Well, it came downfield, so where do you
Yeah, the Hastings player sold that really well.
Did he really?
Yeah, it's probably part of the one-act team, I'm guessing, from the look of it. It was a strong acting performance. But, I'm not saying we didn't hold.
First down and 10 for the Bison.
So we get it's first and 10. They'll mark it back at the 31-yard line, so it's 10 yards from the spot. So yeah, 10 yards from the spot. So at least it's not first and 20. First and 10, 32-yard line, 3-minute mark. First quarter, we're tied at 7 apiece. Twins right, one wide out to the far side left. Shotgun set for Arp with Langan to his left. Against a Hastings 4-man front. Sun finally appearing a little bit. Arp will throw in first down. Going to tuck it. Avoids a sack. Still on his feet and picks up about 3 yards. Boy, that could have been a sack and a loss of a couple of yards, but he snuck through a couple of black shirts, picked up a couple of yards, and positive yardage makes it 2nd and 8.
Yeah, a lot of hard work for a couple of yards there, but well worth it. Like you said, it could have been negative, so...
2:40 left before the end of the quarter. Some new subs coming in for Coach Gross. Of course, the play calling duties, is, he talked about Matt Berry is kind of doing more of the play calling this year. They go through Coach Gross, of course, but Matt's doing a little bit more of the play calling this year. Bison with 2 tight ends, Peterson and Cool. Like Andrew on the left and Braden Cool on the right, and Mark Arp, I think, has a helmet malfunction, I think. We'll go over and get that checked out. Thanks to all of our great sponsors helping us out. Pinnacle Bank, also Wagner Ford, Wagner Chevy, our Bison drive to the game. The dealer that makes the difference. You consider it a different vehicle. Chris and the guys at Wagner Ford Toyota and Wagner Chevy are here to help. Savings on their new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Test drive one today at either Wagner location. Mark's got his helmet fixed.
Adam Duggar will quarterback.
Adam Duggar.
Oh, no, Adam's in there. So that is sophomore. Maybe have a few butterflies in the old stomach, as Mark apparently did not get the helmet fixed, and now Adam will come in for at least one snap here. In the eye, once again, one wide out, motion man to the far side. And the left guard, Ford, took off too soon, and that'll cost him 5 and bring up 2nd and 12. So we'll start again.
Dead ball.
False
start.
Not the soft
Against the offense. It's
butterfly.
5 yards.
Yeah, that's right.
Repeat.
You're exactly right.
That's first night jitters.
Beautiful night for football. You got a little cloud cover, sun trying to peek its way through.
Here comes Arp.
And Mark will come back. And
Arp returning to the
Adam's probably like, man, I didn't even get a run of play.
I tell you, Adam looked impressive at that soap scrimmage last week. He really threw the ball well.
Yeah, he has really come along the last 2 years. Just done a great job of developing, and it'd be fun to see how he plays moving forward.
Ty Stevens brings the play in as the play clocks. They've always had play clocks. Of course, Whiteland Field now has play clocks, which is nice now.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Peterson, the tight end on the right. Twins left in the eye, near side hash, and second and long. Isolation going to be Gomez. No, it's going to be Luke Maris gets the call to about the 32-33. Picked up about 3 yards in the play. It's probably back to about the original line of scrimmage, and brings up third and just we'll say third and 10. Third and 10. Actually, it's inside the marker, 3rd and 9. So Coach Gross dials up on 3rd and long right here. Remember last time it was 3rd and 22, and what happened?
Yeah.
Bison got an 88-yard touchdown run. 7-7 ball game. Bison will send Stevens and Smoker to the left. Twins left. Langen and Maris in split back look. Smoker, the motion man. Arp fakes the toss, goes left, still looking. Pass out in the flat's going to be brought back and almost caught by Stevens coming back for that time. He had a tight end cross the field that time, but it went over Andrew Peterson's head. But Stevens came back and almost made a heck of a catch that time to bring a 4th down, and McCook will punt.
Yeah, so, just a little short on that. It's a little hard coming across your body, I think, on that throw, but almost there. And
not quite. Stevens back to kick.
Bison.
To be clear,
That is Ty back there. Yes, that is Ty back there. He will kick about his own 17-yard line. Hastings got 2 back. Plenty of protection, not a lot of rush, and going to be caught on the fly about the 30-yard line. Blocks in front, 35. Bison didn't have a lot of white shirts down there. 40, about the 41-yard line.
So on the return.
Still pretty good field position for Hastings after the punt.
25.
Didn't get a lot of air under it. Kind of maybe more of a line drive. Is cool, and also Talon Campbell were down in the coverage for the Bison. It's 1st and 10 Hastings. You know, it's a long first quarter. Holy smokes. A fourth series for Hastings with 1:04 left in the quarter.
1st down and 10 Tigers from their own 41-yard line.
Long first quarter. And it's only 7-7. Both teams have had their chances. Hastings comes out. Twin receiver. Actually, they go, twins both sides. Senek with the ball in the near side hash. Shoemaker in motion to the far side. On as Bison bring the outside blitz. Cynic steps up. Deep ball across the middle of the field. Going to be incomplete. Oh, they called a flag against Jacob Gomez-Wilson on the crossing route. Said he got there a little soon, and that'll be a pass interference call against McCook.
Ball's incomplete. Penalty marker on the field.
I should probably just be quiet.
It was close. I mean, I thought they were going to let it go. I really did.
Well, I just don't like it. I hope our guys don't do it, and I hope Coach Gross would have an issue with it. I don't like it when the players on the field are calling for a flag. To me, it just, I don't know. The ref is explaining it to Jacob.
1st down and 10 Tigers at the McCook 44-yard line.
After the penalty, it puts the ball in McCook territory with right on a minute, 59 seconds left. And Hastings trying to get that lead. Tie ball game at 7 apiece. And winding down the first quarter here from Hastings College. KICX HighPlainsRadio.net and the KICX app as well. Twins both sides. Motion man is Shoemaker again. Cynic. Shotgun set, bringing the inside blitz. And Bison read it well, but bounced outside. Nice move that time for Hastings. And it wasn't Trevor Sullivan that time who got the carry. Bison had the lanes clogged, but he bounced it to the right, and there was nobody there, and picked up about 3 or 4 yards in the play.
Was number 11.
He's kind of that shorter back, and he was kind of, I think they were having a hard time to see him. So
maybe one more play for the Tigers, possibly right here, on 2nd and 7 of the Bison 41-yard line. 4 wide look, ball on the far side hash, and Senek and shotgun set once again. Go inside give. It's going to be Sullivan going left side, 40, 35 up in about the 35-yard line. Picked up 6 in the play. Going to be short of the 1st down. As
Taking the tackle,
Gomez
number
Wilson on the
57.
tackle again. And Jacob came back.
Manzanares.
Well,
Manzanares.
Manzanares was there. How can I get those two mixed up? And 6 seconds, and Hastings going to try to get a playoff with 4, with 3. They're not going to make it. That's going to be your quarter. It's 7-7 after
That's
one.
the
We're
end
back
of the first
with
quarter
quarter
play.
number 2 from Hastings College. Coming up shortly on KICX.
This song looks pretty smooth and simple. And
Yeah, it's not bad.
like
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I'm just getting used to it.
Which one?
Jacobs. The kid tripped over him. He just ran into him and tripped over him.
Man, that holding penalty on Jacobs was a killer.
Yeah.
Well, the kid like folded over top of Talon, rolling around, throwing his hands up in the air. Yeah.
I've seen that 4 times.
That's what they do.
Tiger King shirts.
I wonder.
Back at Hastings College, 1 quarter of the books, 7-7 ball game. Stats brought to you by our friends over at McCook Clinic. And, of course, the scoring-wise, 88-yard touchdown pass run. Jacob Gomez Wilson on a 3rd and 22 call. And then Jarrett Sinek came back in the next series. And a 18-yard touchdown pass to Carson Shoemaker. Both extra points were good. Hastings, though, is out-yarded us big time. Well, maybe not big time, but it's they got more yards. They don't they got more yards?
I bet it's closer than you think.
Yeah, it's true. I guess Gomez Wilson, if his second run would have counted, that would have helped us in the yardage. But, of course, he got called back for a penalty that time. So the Tigers got the ball at the Bison, 36, just shy of the 35, actually. It's 3rd and 2. Can the Bison get a hold right here? Get a stronghold right here. Sinek will throw. Far side, complete. First down about the 30-yard line. Just went past the marker. Quick pitch and catch that time. Sinek that time to Cavillage that time on the far side. They'll move the chains. 1st and 10 Hastings.
Yeah, they run that just like I said earlier. It's just almost like a running play. It's almost that certain.
Yeah.
Well, 29.
Just past the marker. You got to backpedal a little bit for the deep ball. And just make sure. 1st and 10 Tigers at the Bison 29. Bison again, that 3-man front again, tied at 7. Sinek, play action, looking to throw. Pass deflected, went up in the air, but we couldn't quite get anybody there. Looking for Shoemaker across the middle. And the ball, boy, if they would have stayed up a little bit longer, we had a couple of white shirts in the area.
ARP had a beat on it, like split second longer, that would have been a pick.
2nd and 10. Doug Sinek uses everybody. He's got a lot of wideouts. He's used a lot of those guys. Bunch set here near side, right side, 1 wide of the far side. Sinek will little screen. Shoemaker has it, trying to open space. 25, Jukes 20 inside the 20 by the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and looks like he's going to have a first down by about a half yard.
Number 54, Isaiah Weimers.
They ran that bunch set twice, and they've thrown that little double screen to Shoemaker both times that they've run that.
Right at a 10-yard gain, 10.5 maybe. They'll move the chains inside the 20. 1st and 10 for Hastings. Moving the chains again, trying to take that lead. 7-7 ball game. Score update brought to you by MMB Bank. As Sullivan gets to carry the Bison. Nice job stuffing the lanes that time. No, where to go. Torrington Ford was the first in. Manzanares was in there as well.
Ford, along with number 50, Reed Steinbeck.
And Reed Steinbeck, down tackle. One of the new starters in there, the down tackle. A loss of 1 brings up 2nd and 11. On the hunt, Mark Searcy down in the metropolis of Bartley, Nebraska tonight for Southwest Wilcox Hildreth. And first 6-man game for the Rough Riders. And last check, Southwest with a 7-0 lead.
Hey.
7-0 lead, yep.
6-man, that's...
Ooh, boy. 1st and 15. Field goals count for 4 points. Shoemaker in the motion to the far side. 2nd and 11. Sinek will roll the pocket to the left. Got some pressure for the backside. Going to tuck it and run. Yep, 15. And then knocked it bounds by Langan at about the 11-yard line. He picked up 9 in the play, so this is going to bring up 3rd and about 2 right here.
He's deceptively fast.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not fast, but he can move pretty well.
Because he went to the wide side of the field, and he just kept that arm cocked up there, and like he was going to throw it, and go to throw it, and go to throw it, and he eventually just took off. So it's 3rd and a long 2, almost 3 yards for that first down.
7-yard gain brings
One of
up third down
the
and
285 pounders for Hastings is down here on the bench.
He'll get intended to. Okay.
Yeah, hopefully nothing serious down there.
Sinek directing traffic a little bit. Trips right, one wide to left, looking to throw. Pass near side, going to be complete. Wide open to Shoemaker, 10. Got the 5. Leighton Fisher trying to hold on, and he couldn't. And Shoemaker gets in for the touchdown. Fisher was out here with a leg, and he just couldn't quite hang on. It's going to be a 12-yard touchdown pass. The second time Sinek has hooked up with Carson Shoemaker. Got a lot of different plays, a lot of different formations they can throw at you.
Gomez Wilson is cramping.
Officials timeout.
Yep, he's being helped off a little bit.
Is that Gomez Wilson?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's Jacob out there. Kind of new on the night. Still, it was a warm, 85, 90 degree day, so no surprise. Menke's on for the. Are they going to go for 2? No, they're going to kick it. Senek's going to the holder. Menke's out there to kick it. Hastings got the lead for the first time.
To attempt the extra point.
Sinek and Shoemaker once again hook up for the second time in this half. Extra point is on the way, and it is good. 10:25 left in the second quarter. Hastings up 14-7. The Bison will receive the kickoff. Coming up shortly on KICX.
Two names, Shoemaker, Sinek.
Yeah.
All night long.
That was a 12-yard touchdown. What was
In
that?
Calvage, it's 12. 13 and 12, I think.
I mean, yeah. Was that 12-yard touchdown pass?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 4 can move a lot faster than the other kid. It's okay if these aren't exact, right?
No, gosh, yes. Don't worry about it.
People say it's like,
We usually don't have them at all.
oh, okay.
It's tough to do.
We try to do it, but we're not so good at it.
Because like those punts will like,
Who's that?
there's a 30, I just call it a 35-yard punt
Yeah, don't
because
worry
they
about that,
offset.
Reese.
I was like, okay. And then our tight end didn't get set, so that's why we got 5.
Back here to Hastings College, Kyle Reese here at 10:25 left second quarter. Tigers have scored 14 unanswered, and the Bison will get the ball back to try to get their offense going a little bit more. As Hastings, through the air, the passing game like we knew they would, scored a couple of touchdown passes. Sinek to Shoemaker both times. Kicked to about the 5-10. Far side.
Lucas Gomez Wilson.
Low Lucas, trying to go wide side of the field and was upfield and got up in about the 15-yard line, and that's where the Bison will have about the 14-yard line. 1st and 10.
Making the stop for the Tigers, number 9, Elijah.
Both those kids, my gosh, I remember I had them on our flag football team back years ago, and boy, they could fly then.
Bison
Oh my gosh, but they run.
14-yard line.
Yeah, we've been watching him run past people for a long time, haven't we, Rich?
Yeah, exactly right. So the Bison, we'll see Mark Hart bring the offense out. Need to get something going here. Trailing by touchdown. Smoker on the left side along with Ty Stevens. Twins left. Back in the straight eye set. Arp under center. Could be Langdon on a fullback give to about the 16. Gave him a gain of 2 yards and bring up 2nd and 8. Just traditional eye set that time.
Alec Langan on the carry.
And Alec powers his way ahead. Get that offensive line to get going a little bit. 2nd and 8.
Not a lot there that time, Rich.
Jacob Kiker.
Under 10 minutes left here in quarter number 2. 14-7. Tigers of Hastings. Coach Gross mentioned the pregame. There was Scott, Hastings, Waverly, and Elkhorn in a hat, and they pick any one of those 4 teams, and that's your top teams right there in Class B right now. Twins left, back in the eye set once again. Isolation, Luke Maris with a hole. Nice room, 25. Still his feet, 30, 35, 40. Luke showing some speed about the 42-yard line. Broke up with a couple of nice tackles that time, broke away. It's kind of slow getting up.
Yeah, he got kind of bent backwards.
Moving the chains up to the 42-yard line. Nice run by Luke. Nice job on the left side of the Bison offensive line as well.
It's been fun to watch him develop, too, over the last couple of years.
No question about it.
First down and
Good to
10
see
for
those
Cook.
kids
Ball
work
is up
hard.
around 42-yard line.
Seniors and making plays like that, Rich.
Exactly right. always say his dad, Roger. We got one of baseball's all-time greatest living in McCook, Nebraska for many, many years. I mean, not many people, many cities can say that. Twin receivers right, ball in the near side hash, split back looking 1st and 10 for the Bison at their own 42-yard line. Arp under center. Midline is going to be Lang and powers his way 45, 46, 47-yard line right behind. Was it behind Eli Kaler that time? I think he was. He just followed him and picked up about 5 yards on first down, brings him 2nd and 5. Boy, Eli's really, what a sophomore, really come through in a big way. Boy, hit the weights. Looked at him last week. Holy smokes, this kid's strong.
Yeah, he's very strong.
2nd down and 5.
Exciting to see what he's going to do over the, you see some of these kids starting their sophomore year. That's pretty exciting stuff for the future.
Yeah, no question about it. Traditional I-Pro set receivers, both sides back in the eye at the 47. Smoker in motion to the far side against Hastings 4-man front. Arp on play action, looking to throw, dumps out in the flat. Langan has in midfield. Just keep going, Alec. The 45's got a first down. Alec would have just kept going. There was nobody in the corner of the sidelines, but he kind of stopped and his senses, and he picked up some nice yardage, but I think I could have went a little bit more.
I don't think he realizes how much bigger he is than those corners out there.
45-yard line.
Bowl him over. Instead, he came back into the middle with those linebackers. A little more equal there.
1st and 10. McCook in Hastings territory. Got a nice drive going. It started way back at the 15-yard line at the Hastings 45. Arp shotgun set. Twin receivers left. And the run option, it's going to be Langan. No, it's going to be Arp. Caught it. Well, he kept it that time to the 40-yard line. And Mark, nice job disguising that, baby. Picked up 5 yards. I thought Alec had it the entire way. And Mark for about 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. We'll take 5 yards a chunk every time.
Absolutely. He sold that hard, didn't he?
Yeah, jeez. Not the first time I'm going to be sold and think somebody else got it. And it won't be the last time, that's for sure.
I think Coach Gross likes his chances running the clock a little bit.
I think he does too, yep. That's, again, the difference in coaches. Coach Shoemaker's out here throwing it around, doesn't care about the clock, and McCook wants to get the ground game going and milk some clock. Twin receivers right. Back of the offset eye a little bit as Arp on a counter. It could be Leighton Fisher getting the call, and he is going to be stacked up in the backfield. He's going to lose that 5 yards right back. A delay that time. Leighton, I think, his first carry of the night. Senior tailback and right back, actually not quite the original line of scrimmage.
Number 56,
bring him 3rd and 9. Now, Leighton was hurt a little bit with a broken arm. Is that right?
Yeah, I believe so, Rich.
So maybe a little slow coming back. Just off, been a lot of defense. And one thing is, Coach Gross mentioned the pregame, they got a lot of tailbacks. Got a Maris with Jacob Gomez-Wilson, with Leighton Fisher in there. Got a lot of guys that go to.
Yeah, we were looking at the depth chart on the way in, and there's a lot.
A lot of guys. A big 3rd down to keep this drive going. Twin receivers left, ball on the far side hash, and we have a timeout. Coach Gross calls that timeout his first of the half. 14-7. Bison trailing it. We're back with after the timeout. Bison football, KICX.
Coaching happy with me, ain't happy. I'm pretty proud of the turnout over there.
Yeah, not bad.
It's good.
That was the one thing that I got disheartened about last year.
Yeah.
There's just
We're back to Hastings College. 6:23 left before the half. Rich, Kyle, and Reese up here in the booth at Hastings College. Next week, the Creek Cardinals are in town at Weiland Field. Wagner Ford pregame at 6. Kickoff time at 7 o'clock. Crete is at home against York tonight. The Dukes and the Cardinals tonight. A big matchup there. Other Class B games. You've got Alliance hosting Mitchell. North Platte and Aurora playing in Aurora tonight. Bulldogs and the Huskies, I don't think have ever played.
North Platte and Aurora.
Yeah.
In a Class B game.
Exactly right. Yeah.
Wow.
That I don't think I've ever played. Here we go after the timeout. Big 3rd and 9 from McCook. Trying to keep the drive going. The Hastings 44-yard line. Motion man on the backfield is Luke Maris. High snap goes over Arp's head. He's going to have to dive on it, and he does about the 40-yard line. And Adrian Manzanares is going, oh, what did I just do? And the ball just got away from him that time. And the big-time loss back to the 41, and the drive's over. McCook will punt it away. Darn it.
Doing some good things there for a minute, Mitch.
Yeah, darn it. Just high snap, and Mark just to get back on the football was the most
Ty
important
Stevens in the
thing.
punt.
Ty Stevens back to kick. 2 deep back for Hastings, and it's Jones back there on a deep man. No, that's going to be Nauer back to kick. Stevens, good kick. Oh, nice kick. Nice kick. Fair catch about the 26-yard line. That time, Ty got a little air under it that time.
Yeah, and he held it a little longer, so we were able to get some coverage down there. Just a overall much better job.
You remember last year, you and I were right out of Northwest High School when he got hurt, and we heard the news afterwards, and it just didn't get any better during the week. The kid almost could have lost his leg.
Yeah, it was heartbreaking, and just one of those freak things, but so glad that he's...
Yeah.
Well, after you heard about that last year, you weren't sure that he'd even be back for a senior year. So great to see him out there and playing well.
No question about it. Hastings takes it over, a 14-7 Tiger lead. 5:38 before the half. Cynic shotgun set, screen far side, pass complete. So the Bison can wrap up, give up a few yards, but nice job by Leighton Fisher knocking the. Boy, I hate these orange letters on black uniforms. My gosh, people, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? Austin now with the completion to him and picked up a gain of 5, brings up 2nd and 5. So McCook, boy, I think at the halftime locker room, trailing 14-7. They're in great shape. Great shape. Cynic shotgun set once again. 4 wide look, low snap. And Sullivan kind of swept on the inside. 40, 45 midfield. 40, 35. Ty Stevens, the lone one back. And Sullivan's going to go for the touchdown. That was Zane Widener, beg your pardon, not Sullivan. Widener, who started the game. Sullivan came in some saves. And Widener, sweep here near side. And a touchdown, just couldn't quite catch him. Good speed by Widener. And just as I said, we could go to halftime at 14-7. Next play, they score.
I think you jinxed us.
I did again.
We won't tell them that it was your fault.
How many yards was that again?
I think that was about 55 yards.
Big run that time by Zayden Widener. The extra point by Menke is coming up.
That was a 65-yard touchdown, right?
65.
It was.
The extra point coming from Menke. Snap good, holds good. A little pressure from the outside as they can't quite get in. The extra point's good. 21-7 Tigers. We're back to Hastings College coming up shortly on KICX. Darn it.
All right, guys, get your heads up. Did you notice? I didn't notice before the ref with the mask.
Oh, he did?
There's just one of them out there with the mask. It might be the line judge where he's up and then players.
Gosh, dang it.
Too many pages. Well, we've seen both Gomez's. Jacob got 7 and Lucas got 3, so I guess we'll see what it's going to be.
Brian Menke to kick off for the Tigers. Back deep to receive, number 31. Luke Maris along with number 13. Lucas Gomez-Wilson.
Back here to Hastings College, 21-7 Tigers, 21 unanswered points. Menke to kick it off, and a little pooch kick near side. Bison got a rush up, taken on the fly, 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, down to the 30-yard line. Talon Campbell, is that who I'm looking at right there?
Yes, sir.
Nice job, Talon Campbell.
That was a great play by Talon Campbell.
Wow! Well, the pooch kick, they kick it high here near side. Just doing that to kick it deep, and Talon Campbell took it on the fly and went straight ahead, and the black shirts saw him go right past him.
Yeah, they were not expecting that.
Wow, and a big return to Bison in business down to the Hastings 30-yard line.
Yeah, what a great play by Talon Campbell. Fun to see a senior come up with a play like that tonight.
So plenty of time. You got a couple of timeouts in your hip pocket to boot. Bison will go twin receivers right, arm shotgun set, Gomez-Wilson, and also with the Lang and high snap again. Arm came up with it, little dump pass to Gomez-Wilson, 30, and he made something out of nothing that time. As Arm just got a shovel off to Jacob that time, and he picked up about a yard.
It felt a lot like, I don't want it here, you take it.
Adrian Manzanares, God bless him, he said, I'm taking the glove off. Maybe I don't know, that's a couple of high snaps for the big guy down there, and I know he doesn't mean to do it, but picked up 1 yard, we'll take it, 2nd and 9, better than nothing.
New spot for him this year, and
Yeah, it is.
he's owning it. So
Yeah, he's no question about it. 4:36 clock running, 2nd and 9 for the Bison offense. Ball on the far side, hash twin receivers right back in the eye. Motion man on the near side as Arp under center, 4-man front, and Arp will throw a little play action boot, steps up, pocket, still on his feet, running for his life, 35, looking downfield, across his body, going to be incomplete.
No,
It's
caught by Gomez Wilson.
On the deflection, Lucas Gomez Wilson at the 8-yard line on a deflection as Arp throws it across his body.
Arp's pass complete
Peterson
to
was the one down there for
Lucas
on the initial reception that time, went over his head. I thought it was going to get
First
picked,
down and goal for
and
Bison
Jacob
at
on the
the
deflection catches it,
7-yard
1st and
line.
goal.
yeah,
How about that?
What a heads-up play. What a heads-up play, huh?
No question about it. Plenty of time.
I was just going to say, I'm surprised we haven't seen any jet sweep or anything with Lucas.
Yeah. Maybe we'll see it by the end of the night. Power set.
Big time power.
They have put Manzanares now in there as the power back. A little Maryland eye look from McCook. How about this? And straight give, it's going to be Luke Maris in for the touchdown on a power. No, that was Langen. Alec was dotting the eye that time, and a Maryland eye look. He's taking a page out of Coach McGinnis and Crete. Many years ago when they ran that Maryland eye look and a power look, and they runs in. It was 7-yard touchdown run.
It was.
Wow.
How scary is that when Alec Langen is the smallest back in the backfield?
Yeah. Who was the second back?
It was Manzanares, and then it was Dylan Pascal.
Okay. We see you got some big bodies up there, like fullback, or center fullback. And the touchdown run to make it a 21-13 game. Luke Maris for the extra point, kicks on the way, and it is good. The Bison on a horizon make touchdown by, once again, Alec Langen from 7 yards out.
Didn't you say if we could just go into the locker room down 21-14? Is that what you said?
Kind of, sort of, yeah. You're right. You're exactly right. We'll keep it right here. Nice job, boy. Much needed score. And now, but Hastings has got 3:48 left. It's almost a case of you scored too soon, guys.
Yeah, that's an eternity for Hastings. Let's be honest.
Exactly right. But what a set! That's a question for Coach Gross after the ball game. I have not seen a formation that you've drawn up with a Maryland eye look like that in forever and a day. I don't know if I've ever seen it.
I want to see it again. I want to see it on the 30-yard line. Coming down the field. It looked like Langen could have run for a long time on that play, to be honest.
Yeah, that brings up that Maryland eye look. Crete ran that forever and a day back in the days we played them in the playoffs. That was their offense a lot. And so anyway, Luke Maris will kick it off. The Bison defense got to get stingy right here. No points going to halftime, just down by a score.
Number 13, Braden Calvalich.
Who knows? Maybe we'll tie it up.
Hey, with the way things are going here in the first half, would you doubt it?
No, this is a great game. What a fun way to get back to football.
Yeah, no question about it.
I don't know if you can tell I'm just tickled pink to be here. I'm so excited to be watching football.
And the kick by Luke Maris is going to be short and caught by one of their up men about the 22, 25, 30, and hit about the 35-yard line.
Ball's out.
Was the ball out? Did we get it back? We got a nice hit. Looked like they were scrambling
Talon
for it.
Campbell again.
Wow.
Special teams monster tonight.
How about that?
Remind me when we get time, Rich, to tell you about the reserve game.
Just last night, a big win against Brand on the Northwest, 23-22.
Overtime, 23-22.
That's great. That's terrific.
It was exciting. It was a really fun game to watch.
1st and 10 for Hastings at the 35-yard line with 4 wide look again. Senek looking to throw. Brand that pressure. It's going to be a quarterback sack. Offensive line gave up that sack that time, and who was it?
In on tackle number 65.
65, Torrington Ford.
And Steinbeck.
Reed up there as well. A loss of 3 in the play. Nice pressure by the Bison defense brings up 2nd and 13.
That hurt. Cynic
3-yard
didn't
loss.
like
Brings up 2nd down.
that. He did not like that. He laid there for a minute.
Letting that clock run a little bit. We're at 3:15. Hastings has all 3 timeouts. Bison 21. Trail at 21-14, went on top 7-0. Hastings scored 21 answered until just a little bit ago. And the Bison, once again, I give credit, once again, Talon Campbell on the kickoff return got him started. Motion man for Hastings, Cynic will throw, fakes, pocket breaks down, he's going to run 35 and hit about the 40-yard line.
Jared
Boy,
Senek on the carry.
that
He
was
stopped
Isaiah
it.
Weavers.
See, I got it from behind that
Isaiah
time.
Weavers.
Came from behind down about the 41-yard line. It's going to be short of the first down. Bring up third and about 3 yards for that first down.
Man, it'd be great to get a stop here, Rich.
Brings up a third down and
You
4.
never know. I mean, the way special teams has been tonight, you never know. Get something going. Senek back, shotgun set just at his 41-yard line, ball on the far side hash. Bison rushing 3, bringing the inside blitz. They run sweep here near side. They nice job of before that first down. It was
Sullivan on the carry.
Sullivan on the carry at that time. And when McCook got him to it before that marker, it's going to bring a 4th and 1. Or if Hastings, if you're going to go for it right here, you're taking a chance of giving McCook the short field. If they would not convert,
They're going to go for it.
maybe a freeze count right here. Do you go up there and try to snap it to get the defense to jump off sides?
I don't know. Or just ride your center with Senek. Who knows?
Bison coaches, I'm
No,
sure,
they're-
are saying stay your course here.
They're
Do
in
not.
shotgun.
Senek looking to, once again, the shotgun set, long count. He's got times running out on the play clock, and they've got 3 timeouts to burn, and Coach Shoemaker waited until 2 seconds left to burn the timeout. So they probably not even going to run a play. They're just trying to draw the McCook off sides, that's all.
That's all.
So take a quick timeout. Back to Hastings College coming up shortly here on KICX.
Fans, during this time of pandemic, we have protocols and guidelines in place in an attempt to mitigate the spread of
Did you see
COVID-19.
that?
We are asking that all spectators in the facility tonight follow our guidelines that have been
That's
put in
gonna be
place.
2 brothers.
We have reduced capacity so we have enough space to keep physically distanced. Families are asked to sit together, but at least 6 feet from the nearest spectator, when possible. Every other row has been marked off. We ask you not to.
We're back here at Hastings College. Big 4th and 1 for the Tigers. They came up in a shotgun set like they're going to go for it and try to draw McCook off sides. Bison didn't bite at it. Called their first timeout, and now back in punt formation. Jacob Gomez-Wilson back at his own, inside his own 20. Would love to see the young sophomore. How about breaking another one right here?
I can see it.
It could happen.
It could happen.
He cramped up a little bit earlier, but it looks like he's okay. And back to kick at about the 31-yard line for Hastings. And high kick. Jacob will call fair catch about the 10. Darn it. I thought he was going to take off, but called the fair catch. So 90 yards in 90 seconds with 2 timeouts to burn if needed.
To burn.
Cowledge is punt. Fair caught at the 10-yard
So
line.
we'll see what the Bison have up their sleeve now. Once again, McCook will get the
Bison will have
ball
it first down and 10.
to begin the third quarter because we deferred and we kicked
did.
off. So we will get the ball to begin once again that third quarter.
I'd like to see that formation again, Rich.
Oh, that power set that Maryland I look. Holy smokes, that was fun to watch.
It was fun to watch.
It was power. Manzanares, Pascal, and Langen just wow. Minute 31 left. Double tight end set extra. They got a lot of linemen out there in the eye. Just a power set. ARP. It's going to be Jacob Gomez-Wilson. Jacob maybe picked up a yard. Not much. Trying to find a seam to bring him second down.
Jacob
nothing
Gomez-Wilson
doing there,
on the
Rich,
carry.
at all. Be lucky if we got back to the line of
Yeah,
scrimmage on
I
that
think
one,
they're
to
going to
be
give him.
Make the tackle number 69, Max
Give him
Johnson.
one about the 11-yard line. Clock that. A minute 10 left. Now, if McCook Hastings would get a stop right here on second down, I think you might see Hastings maybe burn one of their few, 2 timeouts left to try to get a chance, possibly. Under a minute now. Power set again. Gomez-Wilson and also Langdon behind ARP. Marks letting that play clock go down to 5, down to 4, down to 3. We'll give it to Gomez-Wilson again. Has some room here near side. 15, 20, and he's got himself a first down.
Yeah.
Jacob here on the near side for about almost a 10-yard gain on second and long, and that's jump five in the crease here. Then we're going to move the chains, new set of downs.
Good looking run there. Does that change the way that we handle this at all? Are we just content to head to the locker room down 7?
I guess you could go play action here and let him run the tight end on a seam route, maybe. I don't know. But they've got double tight end, 3 tight ends, or an extra tackle in their debut, and in the power set with first and 10, 21-yard line. Most likely this could be the last play of the half, and content going to halftime locker room, just trailing by a touchdown. As Arp long count, and Gomez Wilson again. 25, 30, 35, 40. Jacob 45 midfield. 7 seconds left, and McCook's, you're in midfield now. Try something. Wow.
Yeah, he looks good.
Oh man, gosh, Jacob's running. Our backs are running hard tonight. That's for sure.
Yeah, Luke had a really nice run too.
Yeah.
They've all looked really good.
I guess we're not going to burn time out. So with 4 seconds, just content. Let's just go to halftime and call it good. 21-14 Hastings at the half. Kyle and I will talk about it. Come up, stats, comments after the break. You're listening to Bison Football, 96.1 KICX.
40-yarder? Or 30? Was it 30?
30.
It's rough. It's a rough estimate on some of them because it's kind of hard to be like full day.
Give me rushing yards. Give me. I don't think Arp has a completion yet, does he?
Yeah, he does. He has 2.
Does he?
Yeah,
Oh, that's right.
The dump to Langan for the first down, and then the dump and then the catch by.
So he actually has 3.
2. He hasn't thrown one to Jacob.
Yeah, he did.
Was that technically a
that
pass?
that little kind of.
Oh well, I get.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime entertainment, please welcome to the field your Hastings High Tigerettes.
19, 13, 18.
And your Tigerettes are freshman Lexi Benson, Emma Clark, and Shaylee Shoemaker. Sophomore Olivia Turway. Juniors Taryn Cloud, Abigail Kerr, Olivia Kuchera, and Sophia Weber. And seniors Anna Barda, Kaylin Kwasinski, and Izzy Weber. Choreographers for tonight's dance are Olivia Kuchera and Abigail Kerr. This year's captains are Abigail Kerr and Izzy Weber. They're coached by Megan Stoner and Allie Rimmers.
And he's at like 26.
You know what spreads faster than any virus? It's fear. Now when it comes to fear, you can either forget everything and run. I say I face everything and rise. Let me tell you what I believe. I believe we will face everything and rise. It's not how you fall, it's how you get back up. And what them killers make it stronger, boy, get that love. Take a swing at us, you gotta hit hard. Cause when we swing back, it's like, oh God. It's time to knock it off, and fight hard. Got that love, fight hard.
We're back here to Hastings College. Rich Barnett, Kyle Delavo, Reese Delavo keeping our stats. And 21-14 Hastings. Our first half stats brought to you by McCook Clinic. Reese has done a dynamite job, and we need to give him a little more time.
The big one is 205 yards rushing.
Wow, that's pretty good for one half. Yeah. Our backs have run hard, and I know Jacob Gomez Wilson is over the 100-yard mark on the day.
Yeah, just shy of 140. Right there between 130 and 140 yards.
With he's got the majority of the game. Luke Maris run hard. Alec Langan early got some snaps. But wow, we lit the board first on, get on the board and and then they scored 21 answered points. We came back and boy, that touchdown right after going up 21-7 was huge, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. I was starting to get a little bit nervous, and then we had that great series and. Got a little luck with the catch from Lucas Gomez Blessing. So, it always takes a little bit of luck, and we got that. And, then we came out with that big beefy set, and I don't think they'd have stopped them if they were 80
Presenting their 2020 show of music from
Looked
the
good.
Yeah, we scored. McCook scored first that first quarter on a 3rd and 22, thinking it was just going to be a conservative call and a toss pitch to Gomez Wilson with Langan out. He went in motion to block, and then Jacob turned into an 88-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, that was a fantastic play. And not what you would call not conservative. I mean, still conservative, but man, he just turned on the Jets. I don't think Hastings saw that coming, frankly, that, knowing no film on him. I mean, a sophomore, and just a great play.
Hastings tied the game up on a Jared Sinek 17-yard touchdown pass to Carson Shoemaker. Menke's extra point was good. And they hooked up again, the two. Sinek on a 12-yard touchdown pass to Shoemaker. The extra point was good to make it 14-7. Hastings then went up 21-7 on a Zane Winder 65-yard touchdown run. Thought we could catch him here by the 30, but put an extra jet in there and scored on the touchdown. But McCook came right back. The big key on that play to get ours on that drive was the pooch kickoff by Hastings, caught on the fly by Talon Campbell at about the 30, and he just kept on going. He ran past how many black shirts all the way down to the 30 of Hastings, and that's we eventually scored on the stacked set, as you talked about, Alec Langan from 7 yards out.
Yeah, one of the things I love is with Coach Gross is if seniors stick around the program, they get opportunities to play, opportunities to contribute. And man, Talon Campbell's looked amazing tonight. He's had some great defensive plays, and he's also looked great on special teams. And so it's always fun to see seniors come out and play well when they've worked so hard to get some time.
So 21-14 is our halftime score. Kyle and I will take a break. Hear from some of our great sponsors. Bison Football once again for the 2020 season. Back with the second half coming up in just a bit. You're listening to Bison Football on KICX. All right. You're good for a little bit? Potty break or whatever?
Time to pee. You need any food? No, I'm good. Good. Because I don't know what
I got some if you need some.
Oh, good. You look good.
Yeah.
Definitely look better than we did. It's funny because, like Hastings does that pooch kick, they kind of, like we do our thing where they all run out, whatever. Well, Hastings does that pooch kick, and the one thing that we never did was even ever try to return it, so I wonder if that's something Coach Gross changed,
sure.
Hey, if you get a pooch kick to you, just go.
Just go. Exactly right. More times than not, sometimes you're going to have caught maybe with a guy that's not maybe you don't trust as much. I don't know.
Right? Yeah. Me possibly be one of them.
Oh, stop it! Stop it! Oh. Turn the lights off.
You want them back on?
No, I'm good.
This little show.
How about the Big Ten news about now playing in November now?
Oh. Did you see the big news that I saw?
So if they're going to play in November, why can't they play now? It's like, why are you waiting until November? Let's just go now.
So did you see in last month?
Hold on, I'm going to do a quick update on score or other sports here shortly after this one real fast. Back here to Hastings College, let's give you the latest on what happened today. Golf back at Heritage Hills. The Lady Bison golfers hosting their own invite. Minden won that invite with a team score of 431. Lexington was runner-up 450. McCook Red was fifth at 484. The medalist on the day was Mandy Schapfler of Gary, and shot around a 78. Pretty good score, 78. That was 7 strokes better than Danny Notley of Ogallala. Nice job. Kaylee Puckett of McCook was fourth with a 97. Cambridge had a couple of their golfers who are pretty good. Chloe Bessler was ninth with a 106. Macy Jones was 10th with a 110. McCook's Jocelyn Dwyer finished 18th place at 121. I know we'll hopefully have a chance to talk with Coach Arterburn coming up tomorrow. Coach's Coffee Club, more about Lady Bison golf. They had a busy week with Sydney on Tuesday, and with once again this meet once again yesterday. Also, the Bison boys tennis team was in Kearney today, and with a win over Kearney Catholic 8-1, and lost a tough one to Kearney High. Darn it, 6-3, and I know the boys and Coach Wimmers, we've talked about a lot, just trying to get that win over Kearney for years and years and years, and it's just been so tough.
I know
they're good.
I know they ran extra this week because they were really trying to get that win, and so Kearney's got a pretty good tennis program, so
no question about it. But hey, that was the first matches of the season once again for the Bison boys. They split their 2 duels. They will be hosting their own invite, which begins I think about 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. 9 o'clock at the Bison Elks tennis courts tomorrow. You got some of the Panhandle teams in town coming up tomorrow, and we'll get with Coach Wimmers. I know I usually make that early morning wake-up call about 6 o'clock or so before he heads off over to the courts, and we get some tape on him for Coach's Coffee Club. Hopefully that'll be the case again tomorrow. Lady Bison softball team resting up for a road trip over to Holdridge tomorrow. They'll play Kearney Catholic tomorrow in their first round game about 9 o'clock tomorrow. McCook with a tough week, and it's a tough week when you got the likes of Beatrice and Norris and Omaha Gross and Omaha Scott got to play, during the week at Hastings, and McCook didn't win any of those games, but playing that tough competition is got to make you better against some of the competition later on, doesn't it?
Yeah, and those Eastern schools, when it comes to softball and baseball, they just get a lot more reps in than we do. I think they practice all year long, and a lot of those kids, it's all they do. So,
did you lock that window, or did I lock? I don't think I locked it. Oops, I think I locked it over here. So maybe try push that window up just a little bit. Man, these things are. Oh, there we go. It's locked down here. There we go. Got it. Also, volleyball yesterday, Lady Bison volleyball team head coach Audrey Feening and her girls played their season opener against Lexington. Last night at the high school gym, unfortunately lost a 4-set match, and McCook will be in action against Chase County and Minden at home next Tuesday. The varsity matches will be at the Graff Event Center. The JV games will be on the high school gym. I'm looking forward to watching some of those volleyball games next Tuesday. Bison cross country teams, I cannot forget about Coach Sugar and that bunch. They have their season opener at North Platte. North Platte invite coming up again tomorrow. Good luck to them as they get their first meets coming up tomorrow. And North Platte takes care of all these sports. You mentioned it earlier. I don't know if we got a chance to talk about a lot of that Bison freshman football team. 23-22 at Grand Island Northwest. Big win yesterday.
Yeah, man, it was a rough game. We had like 9 players that were struggling with cramps, but they just fought so hard. And, it was 16-16, and I think that the Northwest coach would have been just fine, even with the tie.
Yeah.
But the McCook coach just said, no, let's play it out. We got the ball first in overtime and punched it in. Got a great young kicker. And, Coach Gross was talking about him in the pregame, Patrick Gross.
Okay.
He had cramps in both legs. Kicked the extra point. We went up 23-16. They punched it in, and we stopped them on the 2-point conversion.
Wow.
So it was a really, really great game. Really fun way to start the season for that reserve team.
Yeah, Coach Ramsey in that bunch. That's a nice win to kick off the season, isn't it?
Absolutely.
You bet. Got a couple of minutes left on the clock. 21-14 Hastings in the half. Bison will get the football first here in the third quarter. We're back with the second half coming up here shortly. Bison football on KICX.
Unless you actually have
So anyway, last month Yahoo runs a story that says, in the Big Ten, during the election, Kevin Warren posted.
I heard. I didn't hear, but I heard all this political stuff.
So Biden today starts running ads in Michigan, Ohio.
Yeah, I heard about that.
And so it's like,
yeah. You ever Clay Travis or Fox Sports Radio?
Yeah. Love those guys.
Oh my gosh,
I was heartbroken when they took him off the air for you guys.
Oh yeah, because we get him an hour in the morning, 5 o'clock.
Oh, you do?
We go Dave Ramsey after
Just gotta get up earlier, I guess.
Well, not really. He's on at 5. It starts at 5, and then we go Dave Ramsey after that. So, but I listen to that for an hour. But then he's really got into YouTube stuff, and boy, I listened to that on the way here on his YouTube channel. It's like, holy smokes, he said the same thing.
Yeah, that's where I heard it from. Yeah, that's if that's true.
Can you believe that?
That's incredibly sad.
Yeah.
Long halftime.
Yeah, you know, they did put some more time on the clock. I know with those guys to get warmed up.
I'm really excited for 21-14. That's a good step. And that's
Yeah. And we get the ball. Yeah. Oh, golly.
As much as it hurts my heart, everything comes from
Reese was right. Yeah, we were listening to Coach Rice's preview.
Oh, really?
You know, more athletic.
I don't want to talk about the seniors.
Yeah, I did see that.
I'm like, oh, come on.
But it's true.
Yeah, well, I mean, no offense to Chris, we were up 40-0. He still was playing as starter. Like, you know, like I didn't they didn't see that. They didn't see my team here, but others, guys was first year guys, like you said.
Believe how smooth this thing is.
Brian says it's clear as a bell.
Yeah, it's easy. But I mean,
I think so. Yeah.
Is it just plug that in
the audio is not working.
Here at Hastings College, halftime is just about over 21-14. Well, I said at the beginning that our good buddy Steve Rasmus over Horizon Bank was the one in a lot of Horizon Bank touchdowns. We got two on the board. Got two in the first half. Let's see Ken McCook get things going here at the start of the third quarter. Look at the football and get a nice drive and tie this baby up.
Yeah, just excited to see what's going to happen, see what Coach has up his sleeve. And so whenever we get a touchdown, does Steve buy us a taco, or how does that work?
I don't know about that, but we can check into that. Maybe Steve, if you're listening, send me a message. He has an occasion to see if maybe there's free tacos or something like that might be involved. Maybe a steak or steak and potatoes.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Yeah, we're getting up there.
Yeah,
getting up there
for every touchdown.
There you go. That would be nice. That would be great. So, well, it's been an interesting first half, no question about it. A lot of storylines with McCook after that first half, with running backs well over 200 yards rushing in that first half against his Hastings defense, and Jacob Gomez-Wilson, what a sophomore debut for him with over 100 yards. Luke Maris ran the ball hard. Alec Langan with the Maryland eye stacked looked at the 7-yard line, running in with Manzanares, with Pascal, and with Langan running in from 7 yards out, and power looking there. And Bison are right here, 21-14.
Yeah, and it's just kind of like you expected it to go. Our defense is great on the run, and we knew that Hastings was going to get big plays. I mean, that's their bread and butter. It's how they work, and so if we can just shut them down a little bit this half and maybe not give up too many more of those big plays, and we're solid in run defense, and like you said, we have the ball here. See if we can get out and do something with it and see where this takes us.
Halftime score on the Hawks. Southwest with the lead over Wilcox Head with 34-20. Rough Riders against six-man debut with a nice halftime lead. Boy, the six-man games final scores can be 75-74 by the time it's all said and done. You just never know with those 6-man scores. So next week again, we'll be back at Weiland Field for the home opener. The Creek Cardinals are in town. Wagner Ford pregame. Once again, is at 6, kickoff time at 7 o'clock. Then the Bison hit the road for back-to-back weeks at York, at Seward in the non-district schedule. So Menke back to kick it. At the old 40-yard line. We'll see back deep. There's Dylan Pascal right in front of us down here at the 22. He's saying, hey, let's kick it to me again. See how far I can go.
Talon Campbell.
What did I say?
Dylan Pascal.
All right, did I say that? Okay, Talon. I'm sorry. Yeah, Talon. I'm still thinking of that stacked Maryland I play down here. With
You're going to have sweet dreams.
Exactly. Oh, what a play. Well, I love the power game. Love it. Menke to kick it off. Underway third quarter. KICX, HighPlainsRadio.net, and the KICX app. Kick it a little farther this time, and return the ball at about the 10-yard line. 15-20. 25-30. Couple of nice moves. Lucas Gomez-Wilson about the 32-33-yard line.
Return. Making stop.
First and 10.
A lot of promise in some of these young players. Pretty exciting stuff.
Yeah, he and Jacob probably aren't going to get very tall. Probably, you would think, in the next couple of years. But, they're going to have this. They got speed, that's for sure. They got a ton of it, that's for sure. Here we go. We'll see Mark R. bring that Bison offense out. Let's see what happens here. 21-14 Hastings, early third quarter. Twin receivers to the left, Smoker in the slot. Ty Stevens split out wide left, ball on the near side hash. Smoker in motion. He'll come back here near side Langan and Maris to begin the quarter. Now Jacob Gomez-Wilson, 35-40. Jacob 45-50. Still on his feet down to the 45. Knocked from behind by the middle linebacker Blake Davis down to the 44-yard line. Another big play from the sophomore tailback.
More of the same.
Yeah. All right, 10, 15, 20, 25. What'd you give him?
Balls with Hastings, 44-yard line.
About 25, 26, 27 yards that time on a first down call in Hastings territory again. First and 10 at the Tigers 44. Twin receivers to the right side this time as Langan at the fullback. Gomez-Wilson, the tailback, against a 4-man front. Motion man comes to the near side is Lucas Gomez-Wilson. And run fullback Langan with a nice hole right there, right behind Manzanera's 38-yard line again, about 6 yards on first down.
There's your power game.
Yeah, power game right behind the center that time. Keeping Hastings guessing. What's it going to be? Tailback? You're going to go run between the tackles? We got a Hastings player down. I think it's
tying his shoe.
Tying his shoe. He's having a teammate tie his shoe, apparently.
Time out for an injured player.
Yeah, I don't think he's injured. Just tying the shoe. That was
the middle linebacker.
Yeah, Davis that time. So Bison come out first, second and 4. See what they do on second and 4. Keep the power game going. Twins right. Back in the I said ball on the near side hash. Arp under center and second and short. Right back to Gomez-Wilson, isolation. And Jacob to about the 35. Maybe snuck his way to the 34. He's close to a first down. He can bring up, I think, third and short.
Taking the tackle number 69, Max Johnson.
Or maybe they might get that. Yeah, they got a good spot.
Give him 6 yards on that carry.
They're going to right at 6. They're going to move the chains again. I thought it was maybe a little bit short. But again, a 6. That brings up first and 10. Hastings seemed to give up just one score against Lincoln North Star last week. But the Bison ground game has done it tonight.
Yeah, it took them 3 full quarters to score against them as well. So I wasn't sure how it all go, but looking good.
Right, Twins right. Motion man is Lucas Gomez-Wilson, who will turn back the other way in the I. Arp under center. And on a little option play, the fullback here. Nice job of Langan, 30 down to about the 26-yard line. Alec for about an 8-yard gain that time. Run a little option look that time. Billy, the fullback, he took it from him that time. A gain of 8 brings up second and we'll give him 7. Bring up second and 3.
I like this look.
I do too. Option game, I can watch it all day. I really can.
I like to watch teams sling it around the yard, but this has really grown on me.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I've always been love the option game and the power game. Twins right, same formation. Ball right smack dab between the hashes on second and 3 under the 10-minute mark. 21-14. Hastings Bison in the move again. Arp, long count. It's Gomez-Wilson. Big hole. Bounces off 1. 24-yard line. He picked up, looks like, enough yardage and is going to move the chains again for another Bison first down.
Make it stop at number 61, Blake.
Or maybe it's short. It's either third and inches or first and 10 or third inches. So Bison are really close, and they're going to bring the chains in from the far side.
Huh. Going to measure? No, calling it first down.
Heck of that. Why bring the chains? Why waste the energy of those chain guys out there?
You know, we're going to have to start keeping stats on this police officer out here. I think this is the third person that he's pulled over in the last 15 minutes or so.
They're busy around the college area. Back in the offset eye, twin receivers right, Arp on first and 10. They'll run that fullback Langdon. No, it's Arp on his quarterback carry. Has a 20 down to about the 17-yard line. On the quarterback keep on the option that time. He had Gomez Wilson as a pitch man. He hit that edge that time. He picked up 7 yards for Mark Arp, maybe 6, and we'll call it 2nd and 4.
That is a strong fake.
Yeah, well,
twice in a row.
Had a Langdon again.
Yeah,
I really did. He had a triple option look going right now. Quarterback, fullback, tailback.
Yeah, Hastings doesn't look like they quite know what to do with it. They're just kind of hands on their hips and waiting for the next one to come at them.
Nice shot, Bison offensive front, doing a great job as well. In their first game of the season, back in the eye. Smoker, the receiver to the far side, in motion to the far side on 2nd and 4. Arp, isolation. Gomez Wilson has some room. Bounced off 15-10. Put Jacob to the 5 and followed the 5 in the end zone, and Hastings gets on top of it. Oh, dang it.
And worse, Gomez Wilson is hurt.
Dang it. He must have got popped down to the inside the 5-yard line. It's a long way for us to see it. But, boy, he brought out some great moves inside the 10, inside the 5, and the ball came shooting out. And
that's a safety, apparently, yeah?
No, it's just a touchback.
Is it just a touchback?
Yeah, it's just a touchback, yeah.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay.
Touchback, yeah.
He's doing this. I thought he was.
Yeah.
I thought he was doing.
If we would have been the other way, if we would have been the other way in their own end zone, they would have been a touchdown because they would have recovered it. But it's just a touchback, and they'll get the ball at the 20 now. So yeah, main thing is Jacob is okay, and hopefully he is. Quick break. We're back to Hastings College coming up shortly on KICX. At Hastings College, and boy, the picture doesn't look very good right now, Kyle. Jacob Gomez Wilson being helped off the field, and he came in with head pointer, groin kind of pull. Boy, didn't show at times. Boy, he'd been running the ball tough, but he might have stretched it out pretty good right there.
Yeah, I got popped on it pretty good. Somebody popped and the ball kind of shot loose there in that play, so I didn't see exactly what happened. It was kind of on the far side there, but hopefully he's going to be just fine.
So after the ball recovered in the end zone by Hastings on a touchback, and it's 1st and 10 Tigers. They get the ball first time for their series in the third quarter. 8:58 left. Bison had a great drive going, just a dynamite drive, and hopefully get that going again. Motion man on the near side, Cynic. Shotgun set, screen near side, complete. Carson Shoemaker about the 24, 25-yard line. Not a bad film at that time by the Bison defense. And it was Isaiah Weimers, 54. See Ty Stevens over here as well. Leighton Fisher, a gain of 5, 2nd and 5.
You know, one thing that Shoemaker has is really their team does well. His receivers block really well out on the edge. Really had to shed some blocks to be able to make that tackle on that play, Rich.
2nd and 5. Hastings has it at their own 25. 4 wide look, twins both sides. Motion man on the far side, Shoemaker. And went through the hands of Cynic. Picks it back up. Pass going to be incomplete downfield. That almost looked like a jet sweep look that time. If Shoemaker went in motion, looked like maybe Cynic was going to hand the ball off to him, but he bobbled it, recovered, and almost completed the pass. It's in and out of the hands of Jones downfield, and this makes a big 3rd and 5 for the Bison defense. Going to stop right here.
Yeah, it's going to be a really important play of this game right here, Rich. With, after having that great drive, get stalled out with the fumble. If we can get a stop here, that's going to help us to keep that momentum going in the right direction.
Twin receivers both sides. They got five wide. Trips left, Twins right. Bison bringing the inside blitz. Cynic pass complete, but a nice job in the field that time on McCook, and he's going to be short of the first down, I do believe. It was Jones on the reception, and a nice job by Luke Maris, and I think he's a yard short. They mark at the 29, the marker, and the chains are at the 30-yard line.
Nice stop.
Wow, they're going to bring the punt team on. Coach Shoemaker says we're not going through this again. And they're going to punt the ball away. Nice job, Luke Maris, that time, and a quick hit just right before he got to the marker.
Mark Art back to receive this punt, Rich, and that should be exciting.
Yes, indeed. As kick formation back at about the 15-yard line. High kick, puts him down. What nice kick. Oh, and over his head. It's going to take a Hastings bounce. Get in the end zone. Get in the end zone. And it goes in the end zone. Gosh dang it. I think it was bouncing. I thought they're going to get it at the 1-yard line, for crying out loud. Heck of a punt. 71 yards in the punt that time, but it goes in the end zone. First and 10 of the 20. We got a break.
Yeah, we like the 51-yard net better than we like the 71 yards.
Oh boy, that was a lucky shot right there.
It was like slow motion.
Oh golly! Well, that was high. It was high, and it once again deep. All right, Art brings his offense back out again. Looking for the sidelines with Jacob over there.
He's not on the bench.
Oh, that's good.
He's down over on the.
Oh, the stretch. Got that leg stretched out over there.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Luke Maris probably back there at tailback, I would think.
Yep, it is, Rich.
Langdon, the fullback. It was all run, triple option look last time. With Langdon got some early carries. Gomez Wilson, then Arp had a carry or two in there. And Hastings just couldn't stop it. It was 5-6 yards a pop every time. Bison came out with twin receivers left. Ty Stevens wide, Smoker in the slot. Ball between the hashes on 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Luke Maris has it. Nice run by Luke for about 4 yards, about the 24-yard line. And the offensive line is doing their jobs up front. Manzanares, once again, the senior center, got the tackles with Ashton Weimers. You got the guards with Kaler and also Ford. They're doing a heck of a job.
Yeah, they really are, Rich. And I'm not sure if we just keep going the same direction and keep running the ball like this, I think we'll be in good shape.
At 200 yards and a half, and they've added, no question on top of that, twin receivers right from McCook. It's 2nd and 6 as Andrew Peterson, the tight end, shifts from left to right. Bison trailing by touchdown, 21-14. Arp under center. Mark looking. Fullback trap. It's going to be Langdon with some good room. And Alec dives away across the 30 to the 31-yard line, and he's got another first down. Nice job, 34, and a nice run.
That was 5-6 first downs to start.
And now Alec is down. He dove. Because he knew he wanted to get past the 30, and he's down now. My gosh, that's not good. Maybe it's just a cramp. Oh, good.
Yeah, no, that's not uncommon. Hastings had a couple guys down after the punt as well, so maybe guys just getting a little dehydrated and starting to cramp up.
Take a break. 7:05 left, third quarter. Bison in the move again, trailing by 7, 21-14. We're back after a quick break. It's Bison football on KICX. Back at Hastings College, Alec Langan still looks like, hope it's just a cramp. Hey, say thanks to our friends of Wagner Ford, Wagner Chevy, our Bison drive to the game. We appreciate that once again. Wagner Ford invites you to shop from the great selection of new 2024 F-150 pickups. Now is the time to shop. Get to Wagner Ford Toyota on the brakes downtown McCook today. Shop online at drivewagner.com. Check them out on their Facebook pages as well, Wagner Ford Toyota, Wagner Chevrolet Buick, and their website at drivewagner.com. Alec is up, walking off on his own right now. I think should be okay.
Yeah, looks good. Looks like he's, like you said, just a cramp, and hopefully see him back in a couple plays. We're going to appreciate that Wagner Ford drive to the game on a couple of these road trips.
Oh, you ain't kidding. You ain't kidding. As now we see Tate Felber is the backup fullback in on this 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Arb's going to throw a little play action. He's going to be sacked back at the 23. That's a big loss. That's an 8-yard loss in the play. Is switching things up a little bit and bring up 2nd and long.
Yeah, noticed that in the reserve game yesterday as well, but we run block a lot better than we pass block, and I don't know if it's just that's a comfort level moving forward with our pads low versus pass blocking, but Arp didn't have any time on that at all.
Big 7-yard loss, so call it 2nd and 17 back at the Bison 24. Twin receivers right, and Felber and Maris in the backfield, and Hastings jumped
Yeah, that's
first.
Hastings.
McCook got engaged, but Hastings had 3 black shirts in neutral zone, so that should go against the Tigers, you would think. We're hoping. We'd take a 5 yards. Oh, they're going to march against McCook. Wow.
False start for the offense.
Apparently caught somebody twitching a little bit soon and drawing Hastings off, so a 5-yard penalty makes it 2nd and 22 now.
Yeah, I remember the last time we had 22 yards to go.
3rd and 22.
3rd and 22.
Yeah, but 20's over there on the bench over there. But hey, we've got Luke Maris. I'd like to see him bust a big game right here.
Absolutely.
Boys come out, twin receivers right. It's been that formation a lot in this quarter. Split back look on 2nd and 22. The motion man Lucas Gomez Wilson goes back to the far side. Arp. Mark will keep it on his own keeper, 25. And Mark, nice job, stretches ahead about the 28, 29-yard line. Almost got 10 yards back on that play. This will bring up 3rd and about 11 to go for that 1st down.
Yeah, that was a great run. If you didn't have 22 yards to start with, that would be a really great run. But
it'd be a 1st down.
It would be a 1st down.
They're going to call it 3rd and 13 officially at the 28-yard line. 3rd quarter's kind of going by pretty quickly. 5:34 left 3rd quarter. Bison trailing by touchdown, 21-14. Neither team has scored in this quarter. Twin receivers left. Ball on the far side hash. Luke Maris out of the backfield. In motion. Mark Arp rolling. Pocket breaks down. He's going to be sacked back in the 19. Lost 10 yards back right there. And they bring a 4th down and walk the punt right back.
Stop, number 2.
Not the way we wanted that to go, Rich.
Nope. We had Gomez Wilson down here, and Maris both went out on pass routes that time, but just could not protect him, and that Mark got sacked again.
So I just got a text message, Rich.
You did?
Yeah, so somebody at home is saying that it's confusing when we say Gomez Wilson because there's 2. So we need to say Jacob G-Dubs or Lucas G-Dubs.
We apologize. Sorry about that. Who is that person? High snap, but Stevens good catch about his own 5-yard line. He shanked it. But takes a quick bounce across midfield and about the 49-yard line. So all in all, it could have been worse, and they got a nice bounce about the 49-yard line.
Tigers have a 1st down 10.
I've been saying Jacob for the moment. Well, I did a couple of times with. But you got to remember, Jacob is a tailback. I mean, when I say in the backfield, Gomez, Wilson, and Langdon, Jacob's a tailback. Lucas is more of a wide receiver.
That's right.
So come on, give me a break, will you?
Well, I think they were just trying to give us an idea,
Okay.
And they want us to go with G-Dubs instead of Gomez Wilson. I think, whatever. We'll try out some stuff here and see what happens.
4 wide look once again for Hastings on 1st and 10. Senate going to run it inside this time. I think that's Sullivan for a couple of yards, about the 47. Still on his feet, fighting for yards across the 45 to the 43-yard line. Sullivan, they got some carries in there that 1st half, picked up about 7 yards, close to 8 yards in 1st down, brings up 2nd and 2.
He runs tough, Rich.
Yeah, he does. Widener, he and Widener both have. Widener got the big run earlier, but they've both kind of shared the load a little bit. The one set look for Hastings tonight. Ball on the far side hash and 2nd and 2. Got trips bunch set here right in front of us. One to the far side. Sinek looking to throw. Pass route going to be complete about the 35-yard line. A little crossing route by Jones that time for Hastings, and to about the 35-yard line. That is enough for a 1st down. On that bunch set, you have one receiver taking off a crossing route, and then you have 2 that stay at home for the screen action. So you got to have your head on the swivel. Which one are you going to pick? Yeah. And then Sinek will choose whichever one he wants. Ball on the near side hash for Hastings on a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10. Trips near side, Shoemaker in motion to the far side. Sinek on 1st and 10. Give inside Sullivan again between the tackles. We missed the tackle. 30, 25. That's a gain of about 10 yards. They'll move the chains again. We missed the tackle right about the line of scrimmage. Let him go through. It's going to be 1st and 10 Hastings inside the 25.
Number 7, Ransom McConnell.
Maybe gave some guys a breather there and making some personnel changes again right here, Rich.
Well, and this first game, yeah, they're getting some more players, some of those backups, getting some playing time. Some guys from a cook go both offense, defense. You got to do it. Countdown to 3 minutes left here in the third quarter. Still 21-14. Hastings on the move. 1st and 10. Tigers. Sinek bubble the screen near side to Shoemaker. Has it. Gets out of one tackle. Pushed out of bounds about the 20. Held into a 4-yard gain at that time. Smoker had him and just couldn't quite wrap him up and then pushed out of bounds. Good to see Langen's back out there again.
Yes.
34 out there. You know you weren't going to keep him on the sidelines very long.
He looks a little gimpy, though.
Well, I wake up in the night with a cramp and I'm done for a week. You know, man, those cramps at night when you're dead asleep and man, it's hurt like crazy. 2nd and 6, 5 wide look for Hastings. Bison showing blitz. Sinek, good protection. Pass downfield. The receiver went left. He probably should have went right. Incomplete pass brings up 3rd down. So Bison going to break there. Receiver went the wrong way.
Yeah, I think he was overthrown either way. that was a long ball.
2:24 left in this third quarter. 21-14. Bison holding maybe to a field goal try right here, possibly. They've had some great stops, when Hastings got close the first half a couple of times.
You got to imagine that Hastings wants to try to put the nail on the coffin right here. So
there you go, jet sweep. Yeah, for the first time. Now bounce it outside. It's got the first down by about a couple of yards. They ran that jet sweep. First time he's watched either team. They've showed it a couple of times, and they didn't give it to Shoemaker. But that time they did. He got that edge and just got the first down by a couple of yards.
Did you watch the Hastings guy just ride Leighton Fisher all the way through the backfield? He just grabbed a hold of him and wrapped around him, and Fisher was just standing there going, hey.
Yeah, no flag.
Yeah. Doing that thing I said that they shouldn't do. But it was really obvious.
Yeah.
Really obvious.
2:17 left in the third quarter. Fresh set of downs for Hastings. Knocking on the door down to the Bison 13-yard line. 1st and 10. The bunch set here near side. Shoemaker in motion to the near side. Sinek will throw. Still looking. Pass going to be over the head. Hopefully we kept that just a little higher. We had a white shirt in the area. He was looking, I think that's for. I can't remember who that's with the receiver.
Was it Nauert or was it Calvin?
One of them at that time. Overthrew him too high that time. Brings up 2nd and 10. The corner here, the safety back here, if that ball went a little bit higher, I think it would have had a shot. But kind of took a nosedive after that. You know that guy?
Oh, yeah.
He's a police officer, so I hope he's going to offend yours.
He's coming to get me.
2nd and 10. Sullivan on an inside give. A nice job of the Bison wrapping up. They clogged the lane, and it was nice. Was that Langen that time? 34? Yeah, it was Alec that time. He was pointing to you in the other booth, and I thought, oh my gosh, Kyle, what'd you do?
That's my friend Q over there. He might have been the one whose stats I'm keeping up.
Yeah, stopping whoever over there.
He is the resource officer at Hastings High.
Oh, okay, sure. Minute 46. Here's another big third down for the Bison defense. The Hastings offense. 3rd and 9. Oh, he's going downstairs, so you're okay.
I'm off the hook this time.
You are. Hastings at the Bison 13. Big stop. McCook right now showing the blitz. Sinek rolls the pocket out. One's going to run it. Pass going to be in the end zone. Great catch. Great catch that time with the hands. That was Jones.
Yeah.
Well, it was a bullet, and he caught it. Oh, we got a flag back here at the 13. Maybe a holding. Oh, they got to call the hold this time that they didn't call last time.
Gareth Jones for a third touchdown. He's penalty mark from the team.
To make the score, 2 touchdowns. They're going to call it against McCook, of course. Yeah. Missed the hold earlier. You don't catch it this time.
So what is the call there? I guess I didn't see anything.
Saw Hastings just kind of celebrate. Who knows? That's happened before, and then they actually call it against that team. But we're talking Hastings captains. Eligible for personal foul. Hands to the face. So now it's declined. The touchdown counts, and the Tigers up by 2 scores.
Yep.
bugging the refs too much tonight?
I didn't. That totally could have been a legitimate call.
This is the question that was just texted me. Yeah, has Hastings had a penalty called on them tonight?
No, they have not had a penalty called against them.
So to answer that question,
Touchdown is good.
yeah.
I guess we should officially go to the stats guy. Has Hastings had a penalty called against them tonight?
Menke on the extra point try to make it a 28-14 game. The third touchdown pass from Senek tonight. This one was it 12 yards out? I always forget the yardage situation.
Yeah, it's about 12 yards out, give or take.
Yep. 27-14, high snap, put it down, kick's going to be on the way, and it is good.
Point after is good.
28-14, Bison kickoff is coming up shortly on KICX. Here to Hastings College, I have been corrected as the penalty, the hands to the face will be enforced in the kickoff, so Menke will kick now from the Bison 45. And most likely will put this thing, I think, in the end zone. Bison got the work cut out for him, trailing 2 scores now, minute 26 left, third quarter, trailing 28-14. And yes, so it goes in the end zone like we predicted. We're going back to that first drive of the third quarter, Kyle, when we got things going, the running game, and Jacob Gomez-Wilson and a nice run. Boy, some nice runs on that drive, and just got popped pretty good about the 5-yard line, fumbled to win the end zone, and we could be looking at a 21-21 game. Instead, Hastings got the ball back, went the length of the field, and up now 2 scores.
Yeah, it's a 14-point swing, which, I mean, that happens, not uncommon, but hopefully we can get something going here.
Gomez-Wilson still, is that him on the far sidelines, sitting on the bench over there?
Yeah, unfortunately he is.
Probably not going to see him back. Luke Maris back at tailback. Lang in at fullback, twin receivers left in the eye. It's going to be Maris. Luke, nice run, 25-30.
Yeah.
And Luke for about 10-yard gain. Hey, nice job. Senior in there. Nice job at the Bison right side that time. They'll move it for 10 yards, another fresh set of downs.
I still feel like that our running game, if we get it cranked up, then they're going to have a hard time shutting it down. So hopefully we can make that work on this series.
Well, the Bison at their own 30.
First and 10, 30-yard line. Now Hastings has not shut the door at all. Bison have kind of been their own worst enemy at times with a couple of turnovers tonight. Split back look on first and 10 on the far side hash. As ARP, it's going to be Maris again, and Luke for about 2 or 3 yards before he's pushed backwards and brings up 2nd and 7. Countdown, maybe one more play in this third quarter. Don't forget Coach's Coffee Club in the morning, live and direct from St. Ernst's Bakery in the Beer Rock Cafe. Recapping this game with Coach Gross tomorrow, previewing the Creek game next week, and recapping all the high school football. Big night around the state tonight. The rest of high school fall sports, volleyball, cross country, tennis, golf, softball. St. Ernst's Bakery in the morning, 8 o'clock.
Have you seen a score on that Cambridge-Sutherland game?
I have not yet, no. 28-14 here. Motion man is Smoker goes to the far side. Last play, Arb's going to throw. Tuck it. Well, he missed laying it on the flat. Mark scrambling and hit. Gain of maybe a yard, and that's going to be it. 5 seconds down to 4. And that's going to be it for the third quarter. 28-14. Hastings. And is he hurt now? Oh, for crying out loud. We're back. It's the end of the quarter. We'll be back with the fourth quarter coming up shortly on KICX. here to Hastings College. 12 minutes in the clock, final fourth quarter. Bison trail at 28-14, and took a while. Mark Arp was on that ground, and hopefully it's not severe injury with him. Was it cramping, or
it looked to me like it was a cramp. It looked to me like his calf was cramping, but who knows? He got hit pretty hard on that play. So
we'll see Adam Duggar come in and
play your score, Hastings 28,
and get this 3rd and 5 to try to keep this drive going here. 3rd and 5 at the 35-yard line. Adam got in one play of that first half when Arp had helmet malfunction and didn't get a chance even to run the play.
He came back in and then ran it.
Oh, did he?
Yep, so he got one play.
He got one play, okay. Split back look from McCook on 3rd and 5, twin receivers left. Try to keep this drive going. Duggar under center. It's around the middle line. It's going to be Langan. I think Alec trying to push the pile. He's at the 40-yard line, which is right at the marker. It's either 4th and inches or 1st and 10 right here.
First down.
They're going to give him the first down. Another nice 5-yard gain.
It's reliable.
Yeah, from Langan that time, and move the chains again. So the Bison need some points in this drive right here.
Yes, they do.
28-14, 21-14 to the half. Started off 7-0. Bison scored first, and 21 answered by Hastings. Bison scored right toward the end of the half. 21-14, the lone score by Hastings in the 3rd quarter.
Mark's back in.
Split back look on 1st and 10. Toss pitch far side. Luke Maris. Boy's got a black shirt right in his grill. And it's going to be a loss of about 6 yards, 5 or 6 yards, as nice pursuit by the Hastings front 4. And that brings up a 2nd and long. I'm sure Hastings, their defensive coach is probably getting after them in between the 3rd and 4th quarter. Start stopping the run because we haven't done it all night. You better start doing it now.
Yeah. Especially anything inside the tackles. We've owned them all night long inside the tackles.
Yep. And, of course, I went outside with Jacob Gomez-Wilson, and that 88-yard touchdown run in the first half.
Yep.
2nd and 15 after the loss of the play. Smoker, the slot receiver near side. Ty Stevens split out wide. And Arp will throw on play action. Looking for the B-ball. He's got Smoker downfield. High pass over his head, incomplete.
Arp's pass intended for B.
Man, it was there for sure.
Yeah. Crossing route that time from one hash to the next, and he had him. Just needed to lower it a little bit to overthrow him, which brings up 3rd and 15.
Used to having those tall receivers like Reese Delaware last year.
Gee, that was a jab to the jaw that time, or a right hook. Yeah, that's going to cost you extra tonight. Extra. 3rd and 15. Bison needs some magic right here to keep this drive going.
So what's your guess on 3rd and 15, Rich?
Oh, boy. Yeah, we've converted a lot of big 3rd downs tonight. Split back look on 3rd and 15. Fake the toss. Up rolls the pocket out. Still running. Going to tug and run. And trying to get a late block. Goes out of bounds about the 40-yard line. Still well shy of the first down to get 12 yards away from that first down marker. And they'll have to punt the ball away.
Also went on play number 58, Isaiah Henry.
Campbell came out of nowhere and almost decleated a guy in pursuit of Arp that time, but just caught him barely that time.
Yeah, just barely.
Yeah.
Back receiver Tigers.
61's getting his shoe tied over here on the sideline
again. My gosh, dude. 60. Yeah. And he had Davis was the guy. The 3rd quarter. He had to have a teammate do it for him.
Two things are true. His shoes don't stay tied, and he does not tie his own shoes.
Ty Stevens back to kick at his own 26-yard line. 10:34 left, 4th quarter. Not a lot of pursuit. Rush that time. And takes a Hastings bounce. 20. So they begin on top of that. 21-yard line, 1st and 10.
Stevens punt rolls down.
So the Bison defense going to have to come up big right here and get some stops, get some turnovers. And makes something happen right here. 28-14, Hastings here, 4th quarter. 10:24 left. Squad update brought to you by MMB Bank. Who is that? Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about. That Mike Simmons. I tell you, He's a character, isn't he?
He is.
He is. Cynic inside gives Sullivan for about 2 yards in the play. Let's see if Hastings take the air out of it right now and run some clock. What do you think?
It doesn't seem likely to me.
Yeah, Widener actually instead of Sullivan that time for a gain of about 1 in the play.
If it's not broke, why fix it, right?
True. That's true. Yeah.
I mean, maybe.
Second and 9, 28-14. Bison trail it. Game number 1, game number 2 for Hastings. The big win over Lincoln North Star last week. Low snap to Cynic. Retrieves it, looking to throw, looking for the deep ball downfield. Shoemaker going toward the sideline and overthrew him.
Man, that was like about as close as you can get without completing it.
Yep, exactly right. And Ty Stevens is like, that guy can't catch up with the guy. And luckily it went wide out of bounds. Cynic put a little bit too much on it, brings up 3rd and 8.
And that proves our theory that they're not going to go away from the passing game, right?
I asked Coach Shoemaker that. I said, "What's Bison thinking about for school football?" And he's leaning toward track. Leaning toward track, and just going to keep his options open. Big 3rd down for the Bison defense. Need a stop. They need the ball right back. It's 3rd and 8. Cynic screen pass near side complete. Bison they keep everything inside. Got a late flag that'll go against the receiver near side. It's close. Got the ball. Could stop the ball on a fumble. Oh, the officials don't know. They're right there.
There's a penalty marker on the field.
And they're going to mark it dead. Wow. The officials came over and they didn't have 2 of them right there and just,
We could have almost advanced it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was not even questionable.
Anyway, it's a first down, but it's a hold against the offense, which will negate this, and they'll get 3rd down over. But they didn't, the guys came up, didn't spot it right away. They just, he had that look. It's like, oh, did you see it? No,
Well, what are you going to do?
Yeah, what are you going to do?
It's the first game for everybody, Rich. First game jitters for everyone.
Boy, Hitchcock County over Kimball. Big 58-6. The Falcons in the 4th quarter. Doing some damage. All the way out in Kimball. Had to make a road trip for that one.
A road trip.
Yeah. That's a road trip for, some of those teams that don't make the road trips, that we make the road trips. But that's a road trip for them. 3rd and 14 after the penalty. Clock running, 9:32 left 4th quarter. Bison trail at 28-14.
Let's get after him here, Rich.
Need a stop. Need a stop to get the ball back. Down 2 possessions. Play clock winding down, and now I think there's some confusion with Hastings and Coach Shoemaker. We'll talk about it. 28-14. We're back with more after the timeout. Listening to Bison football on KICX, HighPlainsRadio.net, and the KICX app. Taken by the Tigers. That's their first of the half. 2 left, and we'll see what Coach Shoemaker draws up now. And McCook's had chances. Kyle, I know at 9:19 we're down 2 possessions. Need the ball right back, but gosh, no matter what happens, we hope the Bison can rally. But they have had, I think, a pretty good first game, don't you think?
Absolutely, especially like we talked about with Hastings having one under their belt already. And, obviously, I think that Hastings is going to say that we played them closer than North Star did last week. That's Class A school. So
Bunch set far side, 3 wide look, 1 near side, and Cynic will throw on 3rd and 14. Bryce will bring the outside blitz. Long ball, Cynic looking downfield, got a receiver. 35-30, 25-20, 15-10, 5 touchdown. Calvage. Cavalage for 84-yard touchdown run from Cynic to Savage, and that's the 4th touchdown pass of the night.
All of a sudden, that fumble looks like really important.
Yeah. Deep ball, he winged it and got it behind one of our defenders, and I thought he stumbled, but he kept his balance really nicely, and
he throws a good ball on the run.
Yeah, he sure does. Of course, Cynic last year had a game where he threw 9 touchdown passes in a game. Minke on for the extra points to make it a 35-14 game. Kicks on the way, and it is on the way, and it is good. 35-14, 9:07 left in the fourth quarter. Back with the kickoff coming up shortly on KICX. Hastings College, big pass play for the Tigers on an 86-yard touchdown pass to Cynic. Cavillage, and that hurts. Makes it a 3-possession game now just to tie it up. The Bison will get the ball back here, 9:07 left. Kicks going to be returnable. And Maris at about the 25, 30, or 20, I'm sorry, got ahead of myself. 25, down to the 30. Got a late flag coming in about the 27-yard line.
That's going to be a holding on us, Rich.
Of course there's got to be a number of flags against us tonight. They haven't had a flag against us.
Oh, they did.
Oh, they did. That's right. That's right. One.
On the play where they missed the fumble.
One flag.
The NSAA is going to be after us.
Oh.
Nate Newhouse is going to be calling next week.
Bob Elder is going to be saying, "What are you doing, razzing the stripes tonight?"
That's right. Sorry, Bob.
My buddy Greg Tetley is Tetley Storm Chasing. He's doing the Cambridge Settling game tonight. He's going to hear about it. He's going to razz me. So what are you doing?
10-yard penalty from the spot of the infraction.
So
just call it like we see it, Rich.
Exactly. Good point. Penalty against McCook, and they'll march it backwards to about 10-yard penalty from the spot, and inside the 20, about the 19-yard line.
For the record, I saw that holds.
9 o'clock, just after 9 o'clock hour, KICX FM McCook, highplainsradio.net, the KICX app as well. 35-14, Tigers in this one. Mark Carr brings the Bison offense. Boy, offense, has done some great things tonight. Running the football tremendously. Twins left, back of the eye. It's going to be Langdon. About 3 or 4 on the play. And bring up a 2nd and 7. Just had some unfortunate things happen on drives, and again, the big one was probably, one of them, I guess, to begin the third quarter. We just pounded it down their throats, and unfortunately, Jacob Gomez-Wilson got hit about the 5-yard line and coughed it up, and they recovered, and he's been out for the rest of the game. So hopefully,
it's amazing how one play changes the whole reflection of a game.
We're on the verge of going 21-21. Back in the eye, twin receivers, Lucas Gomez-Wilson in motion. We got another flag in the play.
Penalty marker on the field.
Getting flag happy now. And a procedure penalty against the offense.
It remains 2nd down.
It's getting a little sloppy.
Yeah, it is. Darn it. It is. After 3 quarters on the Hawks, Southwest with a lead over Wilcox Hildreth, 40-28. Down at Bartley.
3 field goals could change the face of that game.
Yeah. 4 points. Yeah, 4 points for a field goal. I don't think you don't see many field goals in 6-man play at all. Twin receivers right again. Bison on the offset eye, and 2nd and 11 back at their own 18-yard line. And it's going to be Langdon again. Alec Boy got popped about the 25 and kept his feet moving. Maybe made the 26, that was about it. But he picked up some pretty good yardage on the play. A more manageable 3rd, about 4 right here for the first down.
That was just all Will right there. He wasn't going to be brought down.
So 3rd and short. Bison to keep their drive going and get this series. Don't want to give it right back. 7:30 clock running here, 4th quarter. And a 35-14 Tigers lead. Scrub Day brought to you by MMB Bank. Twin receivers left for McCook. Split back look. Arp under center gets the 4-man Hastings front at 3rd and short. With a freeze count. Got him that time. That cost him 5. At least I think it's against them. It is. 5-yard penalty. And we'll give McCook a first down.
Right on.
Take it. Crete is at York.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm sorry, Crete is hosting York.
Seen anything on that game yet?
Try to get an update on that score. 1st and 10, Bison have a fresh set of downs at the 31-yard line. Twin receivers left. Motion man is Lucas Gomez Wilson, and he'll turn back, go the other way. It's Arp under center. Fullback Langdon, and boy, that's a case of the quarterback was going to keep it or Langdon was going to take it away from him that time, and I think Alec did take it from him and didn't pick it very much at all. Maybe a gain of 1, and that's about it.
I think it's stop number 61, Blake Davis.
Brings up 2nd and 10, 31-yard line. Clock running, 6:41 left in this 4th quarter. Bison trailing by a couple of scores. Back in the eye, twin receivers right. It's going to be isolation. Luke Maris this time. Picked up maybe 1 in the play. Hastings doing a better job on their run stoppage here in this 4th quarter. That brings up 3rd down, 3rd and 9.
Everybody's getting a little tired tonight.
Yeah. Hastings shuffling some new players in there as well. Has Arma Cook. Well, again, no matter what in the outcome, McCook, a great effort tonight, and something to build on for the week of practice. Getting ready for Crete coming up at Wyland Field, coming up next Friday night. 7 o'clock kickoff time. 3 wide look for McCook. Arp shotgun sets and play action. A little throwback screen. Langdon has it. Escapes 1 tackle, puts his head down, still on his feet, picked up about a yard or so. The pass was kind of in the backfield at that time, but he did his best to try to keep his feet that time. Picked up 1, brings up 4th down, and McCook will have to punt it away. Seward 26-7 over the Lex. Boy, the Blue Jays will see them in a couple of weeks. Ralston over Beatrice 24-20. Torrington over Gearing 14-0. Boy, York is putting Crete to sleep early 28-0. The 3rd quarters. A couple of scores there. Wow.
Austin now back to receiver.
The Nukes.
North Star putting it on Lincoln High.
How about that? That makes Hastings look a bit better as well with Hastings winning that game 35-8 last week. On the Stevens punt, fair catch about the 32-yard line, 4:59 left, and Hastings will get it back. Scottsbluff making anything of Scottsbluff Columbus yet. Cambridge, how about the Cambridge 36-8 4th quarter against Sutherland? How about that? Sailors had a fine season last year. Cambridge had a phenomenal year for Coach Yates, but on the road as well with a nice effort there. It's 1st and 10 Hastings at their own 30-yard line. Bunch set here near side. Cynic shotgun set. Inside give. That'll be Sullivan, and the Bison put a halt to that. No gain. Brings up 2nd down.
Cole Kaplan there. Shuffling some guys in now, getting them some reps. Branson McDonald in there as well on that play.
You know, that's the number of kids. One thing we haven't talked about, the number. Oh boy, it's getting close over at Barley, Southwest, and Wilcox. Hildreth on the Hawk, 40-34 in the 4th.
Wow.
So anyway, the number of players you can't bring as many on road trips now because of the COVID rules. It's a gift to Sullivan again. He got a late flag that came in as well. A gain of 2.
It's either a hold, a late, or a face mask.
And sometimes you get a face mask call in this area.
Number 66, Corey Rogers.
which will back up and going to be face mask against the defense. Yep, the ladder got him. Chip Felder coming in for Alec Lang, the linebacker. That'll give Hastings a fresh set of downs.
Hastings still running their starters.
And they probably will.
Yep.
Yeah. 4:14 left in the fourth quarter, 35-14. Wind the clock as the ball spotted near midfield. 5 wide looks, screen near side, pass caught. 45-40. This guy's got some jets. 35-30. It's a nice 21-22-yard gain.
Bo Dreyer,
junior. Back up wide receiver. Boy, he got that screen, and boy, he put the Jets on. Got a nice 21-yard gain that time. And first down.
Boy, Cynic isn't that tall. Just plays really well in that quarterback spot.
Yep, they have great year last year. But that game at Wyland Field, which you and Mark did last year, was a quarterback's keeper and Cynic between the tackles down to 25-20 at about the 18-yard line. Picked up another 11-yard gain on the quarterback keeper. But for that game you and Mark called last year at Wyland Field, that got their season going, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think any of us expected that game to go like that.
Yeah.
That was a interesting way to start the season.
Shocked a lot of people, and once again, Hastings went on and had a phenomenal year, that's for sure. Lost to Waverly in the playoffs.
A really good Waverly team last year.
1st and 10, we're down to 3:18 left here in this fourth quarter. Hastings, no sense of urgency right now. They're going to let the probably call a timeout here. And call a timeout here. 3:04 left. We'll take a break around and back to Hastings College. More Bison football coming up shortly on KICX. Hastings College. Dayton Espino is the new quarterback for Hastings. You would think, yeah, you get your starting quarterback out there, and 3 minutes left in the game. On the first down carry, gain of 1 that time, brings us up 2nd and 9. Cole Capel on the stop for McCook. So a lot of kids, pretty much a lot of kids in that sideline probably saw some action sometime. Now special teams work tonight. 2:33 clock running again. Hastings with a lead 35-14. Espino, shotgun set. We have flags on the play.
Marker on the field.
Looks like he can sling it too.
False start.
Motion penalty against the offense. He will be their most likely just a young sophomore. Could be their starter going into next year. Remember the Hastings High teams? I will always remember going back to. Oh gosh, they won Class A and Class B back-to-back back in the 90s.
Yeah, like
McCook. McCook played Hastings in the championship, the Class B championship, and we played. It was back when the East-West format. It was East one year and West the next for the championship. It wasn't at Memorial Stadium. As Espino passed far side, completed about the 17-yard line, a gain of about 6 in the play. Anyway, but Hastings was tough, and we had a great team that year. Coach Bob Fuller. Coach back there run the Veer offense, Justin Coleman,
I was going to say, that had to be like 93 or 94, wasn't it?
95. 95 year, I think it was. Just a great quarterback. TJ Weavers.
TJ Weavers, tight end.
Rusty Lashley, all those guys that were just awesome. Neil Mickey was our was our tailback that year. Neil had moved in from Atwood, where he was an all-state at Atwood. He moved to McCook, and it's like, wow. But Hastings took it to us that day.
Yeah, that was Class B was good that year. It was Alex McClyman from Holdridge. Remember him?
Oh yeah.
Fantastic running back. And
remember that name? Because you were in Holdridge at the time, right?
No, I was in Broken Bow. That was the year that I graduated. But we played Holdridge, and you guys beat them by an extra point, I think, and then they didn't make the playoffs because it was in that old format where you could lose one game and not make the playoffs back then.
But Hastings hasn't been back that close to a championship since it was glory years, winning A and B in back-to-back years back in the 90s. 2:08 left, 3rd and 9. And Hastings will get a run of play here. Bison show the inside blitz. Espino, pass complete, 14, 12-yard line. That should be, now it's going to be short of the first down. Not going to be quite enough for the first down.
Espino's pass is complete.
And should be 4th and 1 right here. Yeah, 4th and a yard. Caden Jernigan, the sophomore, this talented sophomore is with the stop. So 4th and short, 3 wide look. They've been going 4 wide an entire night. I haven't put a tight end very much, but they're doing it now. 4th and short, Espino will throw. Pass left side, complete, incomplete.
Good pass, and through his hands.
And so McCook will take over, get a chance with some of these youngsters to get another series. There, a minute 23 left.
See Adam Duggar on this series, you think?
Probably again. Oh, yeah, I'm sure. After the ball game, we'll have a Wagner Chevy post game after we're done with Coach Jeff Gross making his way up here for comments after the game is over, and hopefully some of those injuries, the one especially Jacob Gomez-Wilson, is serious. Bison run game is well over 300 yards in the ground tonight. In most situations, that would win you a ball game, don't you think?
It would if Hastings didn't score so fast.
Exactly.
Fast.
Exactly. Twin receivers left. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line. You have to help me out. I'm looking through a dirty window over here. So,
Branson McDonald.
Logan Hamilton. Thank goodness that PA guy's about 50 feet closer than we are. 2nd and 6, under a minute left. Probably maybe get one more playoff. Well, I think the Bison, you mentioned the Bison freshman played the other day, got a nice win. I think the Bison JV's got games coming up. So
Monday, I think.
So get more of those kids some more playing time. And back to work, getting ready for Crete. And last check, Kyle, we checked that score. It was 28-0 York over Crete. And we see the Cardinals and the Dukes back-to-back weeks.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Dylan Pascal, who had a key part in that touchdown in the first half. With the carry there. And maybe one more play as they move the chains. And there's a Bison first down. It's going to be 1st and 10 and 30 with 34 seconds left. One more play. That's, after 17 straight losses to McCook, that's 3 in a row for the Tigers against the Bison in the last year and a third. Probably the last play of the game. Bison pick up a couple of yards on first down. It's going to wrap things up. 35-14 will be the final. The Bison go down, but hey, great effort nonetheless. Did a lot of great things in this one tonight, and something to build on.
On the completion of the game, fans and spectators are requested to leave the complex at a timely manner. We ask that you respect physical distancing with the players and coaches by not going onto the field. Thank you for supporting our athletes and performing groups and continuing your part to allow us to play. The Tigers are next at home when they take on the Gearing Bulldogs on September 11th, Friday, September 11th, Hastings versus Gearing Bulldogs.
69, 88, 39.
Thank you for coming out and supporting these fine young athletes tonight. We ask that you all please drive safely on your way home.